Hello, hello, everyone. Hey, Luigi Yoshi. Hey, Safu. Oh, don't worry about that, Safu. I get like pennies on that. Don't worry. The ad revenue is like you know what? I could tell you right now what my ad revenue is. Here, let me look it up. Oh my god, why did it double up the animation? Weird. Okay. Here, let me see. Analytics, earnings. Let's see what on ad revenue I earned a dollar and 45 cents within a month. So it's like, is it really worth it? Yeah, big money, big Twitch payout from ad revenue. Yeah, $1.45. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's like you guys support me more from like just doing like the bits and the little like the sound stuff. It's literally like the most worthless thing is the ads. I could not give a shit about Twitch ads. Hey, Coils, hey, boldness. Yeah, that's a candy bar. Is it? I don't even think I can get a candy bar at that point. Can't like I don't know. Shit's expensive now. Learning to make controls in Godot. Yeah, how do you like node-based programming? Isn't it revolutionary? Isn't it gonna change the way that you make game? I'm being really mean to Godot. I have really no reason to be mean to Godot. Hold on. Audio is not working like it should. I'm gonna refresh the 3DS capture. Hold on. There it is. Hey, just playing Jason. Yeah, maybe I can get one gumball by providing gifts through the wish list. Wait, why did that not work? Is it only thrown? I don't know. Wait, what is... Yeah, why? I guess that doesn't work if it's like not in the Wow, that's stupid. But yeah, exactly. It's better than Unity in my opinion. I don't think so. I think Unity is it's Unity. Like Godot it hasn't had the doesn't have the tool set for 3D yet. For 2D it's okay. It's still a little buggy in 2D, but for 3D it's not my choice. Unity has a lot of utility. Get Godot to hell. I'd like to raw duck. I'd like to raw dog coding and do it in my own without using the game engine. But, you know, I'm not a lunatic. Yeah. No. The people that do that, oh, I think that they're crazy people. I think that personally they need help. That when they're coding their own game engine, like, bro, same thing with like an operating system. Like, I don't know if anyone knows how rough it is to do like an operating system or not. Like, without using like a base Linux distro or anything. It's a bitch. It's a fucking bitch to do. And now you have like ARM CPUs. I'm talking nerd shit. Don't worry about me. Also, I'm trying to find this screen cleaner I had, and I can't quite find where I put it. Oh no. I love when I misplace shit. It's really cool. Hold on. Where the fuck? I just had it on my desk. Did it like just fall off? Oh, it did. It literally fell off the side of my desk. That's stupid. Alright. Oh, let's see. No, it does have the tools set for 3D. It's not optimal, but I'm sorry, Unity is the biggest piece of shit I've ever used. Yeah, I don't agree. I'm sorry. I can't. I've used Unity like so much, and I know how it like functions. And then I've also used Godot, and it's just like, Godot's nice. It's nice that it's like open source, but also you have no tool set for outputting onto consoles. Like here's the thing with Godot, the only way that you can like publish to like other consoles is by outsourcing it to companies that have made tools for it that are like proprietary. Or you have to somehow make your own, but that's like a lot of resource like put into development. And you'd have to be part of like a partnership program to get the documentation to do that. Link's user loves spending 5 hours just to open Chrome. You know, 1 second opening the links, bro. Oh, you're so yeah. Yeah, they spent 0.001 second to open Tor. I'm using Unity in our class and it's horrible. I don't know what you're doing wrong, Safu, but every time I've used like Unity, it's very intuitive. And Unity has like a whole bunch of plugins that just like work because of years of development. I hate Unity, but I don't think Godot is there at all. Yeah! Hey, man! Here for shiny Snivy? I know, he's not here yet, and it's, this one is a bitch of a hunt. Yeah, we only got this nasty little regular Snivy. He's not even shiny, what the fuck? I gotta put him out back. I'm trying to do that thing that Palia does, where she does this thing that I don't understand. Where she takes like a band and puts it over her 3DS for the L and R button. You didn't even name it. Yeah, because naming it takes like naming it is going to like make everything so much slower. Oh wow, this is not gonna work. I have like I'm using like a hair tie that is not okay to use. It's like really short. I thought I had like another hair tie set. Where is it? Fuck, I can't find it. Just type fast. Yeah, just like learn how to type faster with like a touch screen. Off the cliff. Yeah, exactly. Just throw it off the cliff. Where she kills Pokemon with a gun. Yeah, it's her trademark. Yeah, when they're not shiny. She gets it. Hold on, I'm gonna go look for a big hair tie or a rubber band and see if I can get this thing to work. Okay, I found one. I found 2 of them. There's 2 long ones, but they're pretty thick is what I'm worried about. Sorry, but like Unity is always filled with bugs. Like, yeah, some of the things are very sweet, but most of the time it barely works like one. When our class wants to shoot this. We have to make games due to it. They're planning to switch to Unreal, which is like more. But okay, well, hold on now. So going from Unity to Unreal to have a better time is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Because if you're going to do serious like Unreal Engine coding, you're going to be using C++. I don't think that's better. I really don't. And Unity is not really as optimized as people think. Okay, so I have this big... Oh, let me close the DS. That might help, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna close the DS, and then I'm gonna wrap this band around here. Oh wow, this does not stand. Oh! This is sliding all around. Yeah, this is a no-go. It's like made of cloth. I don't know how Paleo does it, but that ain't it. Bro, that ain't it. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I'll just tape the buttons down at this point. Hold on, let's see. Maybe I can like fit it into the crevice beneath the screen. This is a lot of work just for this. Oh, wait, hold on, it worked. If I fit it underneath the screen, and oh, nope, it just popped right out. Fuck. Okay, put it underneath the screen. Put it like that. And it holds the button down. Okay, hold on. I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking. Where did my other short one go? There it is. Our page instruction on how to use it. It tells you, alright, you're ready to start with the main course. The full intro tutorial twice before time. I just think that I think that Safu, that's a problem with your, with the way that your class is being taught. Okay, so I have my 2 bands on here. Okay. Oh, that works. Oh, it works! The bands work! Also, I gotta update the reset. Yippee! I need to do a counter, I need to have, like, the tools to do that in, like, a script. Yeah, push all the buttons yourself. I can't believe you're cheating. Yeah, I'm cheating now. I mean, Paleo cheats like this, so it's fine, right? It's totally fine. Also, I'm gonna hop into like I'll hop into like a stream call maybe. And we'll have an open. I'll have an open streaming with some of the friends in the friend server and see what happens. I'll also limit it a bit. We're doing like user limit of like 4 people. Yeah. Blah. We put in that Pokemon shiny hunting. Wow. Yeah, you heard the Discord. You heard my Discord noise. Where I have my intro is really funny because it's just screaming. All right. Alright, we ready to see if we got a little shiny snack? Mine is Metal Pipe. Metal Pipe.wave is really good. That's a Snivy. I bet you it ain't shiny. I was gonna make his own game engine. You should be very wary of them. I mean, if they're using like if they're doing like a lot of open source tools, maybe, but if they're doing it like all like on their own, that's fucking insane. Nope. Throw it out. all on their own. No open source libraries is crazy. No. Shinies in this game have a star. It's super obvious. I know that much. You can't get me on this one. What who do I look like? Palea? This is the friend who got me into Godot a few years ago. That makes sense. I will say, I respect people that use, like, I not respect, but I respect people that make their own game engine. I am scared of them. I think that at that point, you could just use Godot and, like, try to improve it. You could just, like, code Godot to be better, you know, if you're gonna do the, if you're gonna go through the trouble. Also, I gotta update, hold on. That was a reset, so I have to... I need to get a counter script for this. I gave one to Paley and I don't know where it was. That ain't shiny. Wait. Okay, now it's not working. Why not? There we go. That's not Snivy. That's not my Snivy. Here, let me actually get the OBS count up script. Hold on. That way I could just, like, use it real quick. At least not my old roommate who tried to get me into Linux when I had zero knowledge of code. Get you into Linux is crazy, though. That ain't a friend. The only thing that I will say is, like, I can understand hating Windows. But until, like, I don't know, we're not at that point. Maybe when SteamOS becomes, like, more developed for every system. You know who else made their own game engine? Makes you second guess making your own game engine, doesn't it? He used, yeah, I mean, but he was also using Java, so it's like, coding in Java. Here we go. Advanced, is it just advanced timer? Wait. No, that can't be it. Death counter, maybe. We'll be fine. Wait, what? So death counter in your scene. This is a very unintuitive way of doing the counter. Script can handle as many counters as the system has hotkeys. Each counter has an increment, decrement. There we go. That sounds way better. I'm gonna download this one. Oh, it has sound. Haha. That's stupid. Wasn't, like, not notoriously horrible at coding? I don't know about that. I'm not familiar enough with that. Then I had to completely rebuild the game twice. Okay, well, I guess that counts. You know, joining a game jam team or one of the guys coded the music and coded the music. I mean, he basically fucking coded the music by typing in fucking binary. Why are they trying to... Okay, here's the reason that you would do that. You're trying to allow, like, code to create music either through like some form of randomization, or you're being fucked and trying to use it with, like, AI. I don't see a reason why you would do that, though. That sucks. That's stupid. Here, hold on. Sorry about the delay, by the way, on this one. I'm just adding in the script. Okay, add script. We're gonna add... I'm gonna put this in here. Oh, OBS is shouting at me. Okay. Counters open. Uh, okay, how do I do this? I love how it doesn't have any way to tell you how to do it. That's really fucking cool. I mean, it's a Python script. It did impress the judges. I think those judges are fucking weird. Why is this not like a Lewis script? Why does it have to be so complicated? This ain't right. Hold on. This is someone showing off for the sound by making it like a Python script, but it's like I just need a Lewis script for OBS. Dynamic stream counter. There we go. Count. Oh no, this is to count streams, like actual streams I'm doing. These people can fuck off. Like what the hell? Like what do I have to go to properties of this and say I need to assign? No, no, that's not what I need to do. Okay. Hold on, hold on. I'm just gonna download this Lua one. Oh my god, I had a death counter already installed. It opened up my Visual Studio. Okay, go back to my scripts. We're going to add put death counter in here. My Windows is yelling at me again. We're almost there, everyone. It's like, hey, you need admin privileges to rename the thing you just put in. Like, yeah, dude, okay, sure. Here we go, death counter. Now I can add it to be... Which one was it? Wait, why is it not showing up? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Ugh. It's being stupid. So, okay, I'll do... Hold on, let me close this. I'm gonna make a new text source. Here we go. I'm gonna put resets on here. Actually, hold on, I have a better way. I'm gonna duplicate this. That's what I should do. Haha. Then we're gonna do rename. Because then it keeps all the pro. Sorry. Death reset, same thing. Yeah, pretty much. So then that one I just put that I have 52 resets. And then this one is going to be the number. Okay. And then I go to the scripts. I go to counter, and then I struggle to find a text source. It doesn't want to show up. Why not? It wants to use, like, another one, so I could use that. But why does it want to use that? Wait, why is it being a bitch right now? Why is it being like, no, that's not the text source I wanted? Is it because it was, like, hidden? Hold on, does it only want a hidden one? No, it's just being like that. Okay. Got it, it hates me. I'm in hell. Alright, well, I tried. Oh, and now the screen share is frozen. Fuck, man. I'll just like manually do it for right now. It's fine. I want my Snivy, damn it. Also, should we like try to watch something? I don't know what I should throw on if we do. Alright. Nope, that ain't Shinny. There's always FNAF lore. So I actually was talking with Palia, and I think that she wants to join me to be like my lead through the FNAF lore bullshit. Like what is it called? Like the hold on, what is it called? The people that take you to through like mountains. A Sherpa? Is that what it's called? Hold on, let me. I think that's called the Sherpa. Yeah, Paleo wants to be my Sherpa. Yeah, Paleo wants to be my Sherpa on the FNAF mountain. Yeah, she's my William Afton lead you down the FNAF lore ass. I watched Himi play through Secret of the Mimic, and I was just like, this is stupid. This fucking this shit don't make sense. I have a basic understanding of FNAF through like just soaking it in through the internet. But like I felt like stupid, like I was asking questions and stuff. And I was like apparently really basic knowledge to like Hemi, Paleo, and Lucas, and I was like, oh, they did Graggle Simpson, the third animatronic guy, and God, yeah, like, might as well have. I understand that my name is Edwin. I made the mimic. That was the thing, right? I mean, I don't know if people care about spoilers for Secret of the Mimic. By the way, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. You probably shouldn't support that game. I hate to say it, but I don't want any money going to Scott Cawthon, all right? Pele taking a loving hand pointing at the top of the mountain, saying the scoop machine doesn't kill, but does make space for us to find a new bot. I don't know what that means. It's homophobic. I mean, no, I'm just like, I mean, because of the way that he spends his money. The secret that Scott Cawthon is a hack fraud. My favorite part of like development for those games is that he's such a little bitch when it comes to the lore that he refused to tell them the story to the game that they were making. To prevent spoilers. It's like, what the fuck are you doing then? What the fuck are we doing, you know? That Cawthon is not a good person. Yeah, exactly. So it's like do you really? I mean, like you could find like you could probably find a repack of it. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm putting out. I'm just putting that out there. You know, probably find a repack somewhere. Maybe somewhere out there is an athletic woman, maybe called a different name than athletic woman. Uh She might be a girl that happens to be very fit. and offers you a package of that's redone. Really fucking retcon stories because MatPat predicted them. It's not hard. I don't think that he's not like a genius like writer, you know? It's fucking odd. Haunted babies or haunted children are in the animatronics. Ooh, and there's a killer. Ooh, it's like, okay, yeah, and then apparently there's juice involved. There's spooky juice that got added. It's like, okay, well, what? All right, well. Fucking retcon stories because map predicted was insane. All hackers do that. I feel like a TV show did that not too long ago. The showrunners were like, sorry, the next season is delayed because we have to change the twist. So I agree, but it's so funny that you're so mad about this because I just think it's like, come on, you're not like creating something crazy new here. The gameplay was what was different all along. Like the FNAF game loop was like something different. I'll give it that. But then it abandoned that completely. He's not a genius writer, but the story was predicted during a time where the lore was so fucking unclear that he got butthurt that people figured it out. Whatever. He changed it all, so gameplay-wise, his games are not good. They're not good, but they're unique is what I mean. I felt that he's been making it up as he goes along since the third game. I believe that. Like, what the fuck is the Mimic for? The Mimic makes no sense to me. Okay, so... does anyone care about Mimic, the secret of the Mimic? Like, if someone doesn't want me to spoil that game, let me know. Like, he's like if Hideo Kojima had nothing to say and wasn't an actual prophet of the end times. Please don't? Okay. I won't spoil it if you don't want me to. That's fine. I'll say something based on like the games before then, right? Wait, you don't care about the spoilers? No, I'm just gonna complain. I'm not gonna say anything about it. I just think it's really funny because like it shows kind of like fraud writing. Secret of the Mimic is that the Mimic is in fact Freddy Fazbear with a bad dragon horse stick. Uh-huh. That's the joke game secret. I don't know if that joke game is safe to stream. I don't know. All I know is that the Mimic seems to be a MacGuffin. If there's any like error in FNAF continuity, it just seems like you can be like, ah, it was the Mimic. Ah, it must have been the Mimic. It's like, fuck off. It's like, oh, I thought Purple Guy was dead. It's like, no, it was the Mimic. Haha, it was the Mimic that time. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, please. That's unironically awesome. I love that. All right, I'll chill. Fine, I'll chill. I'll stop. Fucking FNAF, man. You're all the ones that wanted me to do it. Y'all wanted me to get into FNAF. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. I made the Mimic. And the pieces, would you believe it, were difficult to put together.
Your memes end here.
It was David all along, but what if there was no David? I like the idea that the Mimic is just nanomachines. It's like there was no David at all. It was the mimic mimicking David. This man made the mimic. Like because like we already brought in the comparison to like Hideo Kojima. It's like you're so right. David's ball was never real. David's ball never came up again. FNAF 5, the Phantom Ball. No, the ball, that was another mimic. That was the Mimic version 2 that you've never heard of before. Remember when the games got released and people kept telling me it was very scary, and I just looked and was like, really? I will say, when I was watching Himi play Secret of the Mimic, I did get, like, jumped a couple times, but, like, it was kind of just stupid. Hey, Wiles, thank you for the hydrate, I appreciate it. Take a sip right now. How you doing, Wiles? And the game got released. I don't know, it's just not, it's like it'll jump you, but it's not, like, scary in that way. The atmosphere is not there. I think they're fine horror-wise for what they are. Like, it's just jump scares and aura. It's not even that much aura. It's gonna jump me, but I have no money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got no money to give you Freddy Fazbear, and then he puts you into a cool suit. He steals your clothes and then puts you in an animatronic, so you're not naked. I'd argue the first few games do have atmosphere barring 2. Like 1, 3, and 4 have good ambiance. 2 just has too much shit to keep track of. Apparently like the VR games are important lore-wise. I don't know. That ain't shitty. I'm seeing if Paleo wants to watch like FNAF lore vids. Actually, yeah, the VR games have lore that make more sense in the fucking game. Gamers doesn't matter when you've got to switch 800 different cameras to make sure Glup Shitto doesn't death. Glup Shitto. Oh, did I not update the reset? Hold on. I don't think I updated the reset. I'll do that now. No, I don't want Tepig! Ew, no, get that pig out of here. We already got him. Palea may be able to join after the fact. Just not right away. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. That ain't Falco. Like, you're not wanting to keep exploring Freddy and shit, but like, come on, why keep the name Fred if there's no Freddy in game? I mean, also, I mean, but I thought like, isn't the whole thing is because the kids are gone? The kids aren't haunting them anymore. But like, it begs the question: what the fuck is the new game about? If these things aren't haunted, then what the fuck is causing it? Like, why is Monty Gator aggro on a child? I have no clue. It was the Patriots. All it was nanomachines. Some weird element thingy. I know that there's like a goo. Apparently, there's a FNAF goo that makes things work. It's the FNAF goo that William Afton creates. It was a Remnant, that's it. It was Remnant, I think. Yeah. Some bullshit like that. It's the fan base spurt after seeing Roxy the Fox. Ew. I don't like it calling it a spurt. It's fucking foul. You have to hear that so many times. Give me a shiny, give me a shiny, give me a shiny. Fuck! Oh my god, if I have to keep, I gotta keep doing this. It'd be really funny if these are shiny locked. Wait. Wait, I never actually checked. I don't think so because they weren't in the last game, but this is like the generation that introduced the shiny lock. That's not possible, right? If I look this up and it's like, oh no. Alright, here we go. Shiny lock. What is shiny locked? None of the okay, the starters are not shiny locked. Got it. Cool. Just making sure. Yeah, I checked. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Yeah, oh man, that would have been a nightmare. Like, I was doing this whole time just for nothing. Yeah, well, that's your question. Is it why am I subjecting myself to this when I have a better method? Yeah, how many licks does it take to get to the shiny center of the Pokemon game? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3, RNG. Just use RNG. I finished making a playlist of Xenoblade tracks. How would you like me to send it? Put it in the Discord. Do I not have like a music recommendation in the Discord? Hold on. I do have a music share in the server. So that's probably the best place, and I can like keep it there and I'll know where to like find it. Oh, I see. If it, I mean, will it fit on there? You could always do like a Google Cloud or something. Yeah, like you can upload it to like the Google Drive and then like share a link to it. That might work if it doesn't fit. Fuck. Fuck, it ain't shiny. Yeah, let me try to put something on here. What should we watch? What would be like a fun thing I could watch on Twitch? Oh, we could watch the new Punch Punch Forever. Cody Lyoko. I don't think I can legally watch Code Lyoko on Twitch. As much as I'd love to do that. Yeah, do we want to watch Punch Punch Forever? Okay, hold on. I'll pull it up. Hold on, let me... Okay, okay. Let me put it up. Where is Chroma? Hold on, I'm trying to find my Chrome window. Okay. I think it's ready. You really don't need to see this part of the screen. It's fine. That's fine, right? Something Salt 120 star record progression. What? Yeah, you have yeah, we're gonna do like Super Mario 64 at the same time as our hunt. Alright. I don't know if the audio is good or not.
Of our rare imports of Japanimation we have here, Punch Punch Forever.
Now this show never got localized because it made all those people sick?
That's right, it caused many viewers to experience epileptic seizures and explosive diarrhea. That being said, what we have here but you can get some of the leftover merch stock left at plushio.com/collections/Speedaroo. Or if you're a big boy, you can support the show directly at
Fuck, I love
And the merchandise and Patreon were also found to cause explosive diarrhea, is that correct?
Yes.
We should go support Punch Punch Forever. Wow. Street Fighter.
Round one, fight!
Wait, hold on. Can you guys? You guys have to read subtitles. Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. What should I do about that? Is that okay? Can you guys read that? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, okay. As long as you guys can like kind of read it. All right, all right. You need to practice Japanese.
Reports is
DWF 悪魔界ナンバーワンスポーツエンターテイメント今夜は
Why'd you do that?
鍋新作レスリング史上最強の双子が電撃参戦だ
Yeah, when that ass grabbed back though.
画面に近いからよ、ゴーゴー。
オイラたちは DWF のタッグチャンピオンを200年間守ってるんだぜ。
皇帝頃から最高のオファーがあってインフィニティトーナメントに出ることになった。
桁違いの金と一緒に最高の女をつけてくれた。
Not what I meant by Gorilla Grip. Yo, but shit, okay, but new baddie drop though?
皇帝頃人間の骨を折るのが待ちきれねえぜ。
同感だ。今回の兄弟の相手は悪魔にとっても因縁深い元プロレスラーのお前だ。
私が見てるって知ってるの？
当たり前だ。
誰あれ？
松本さん、ご無沙汰だな。
Long time no see.
それで、もう一回一緒にやり直すなんてのはどうだ？
やよ。
変わったって約束するよ。いい男になって。
So good.
まず子供の親としてちゃんとしなさいよ。
子供。
ああ。
Damn. It's the banger. Best dad ever. Yeah, he left. Yo, okay, I but like and my mom. Big OKKO vibe. Wait, have you never seen this? Wait, Luigi, have you never seen Punch Punch Forever? Should we watch the first one? Wait. Have you never seen it? What? Oh, we got okay. Well, we'll Brapcom though for Fart Eater was really good. Or no, it was what was it called? It was Fart Biter. Yeah, we got okay. If that's the case, we gotta do episode 1 then. Okay, hold on. We gotta do episode 1. It's so good. We gotta do it also. I think there's a playlist, right? Yeah, here we go.
The Infinite Tournament. 人間と悪魔の残酷なデスゲーム。
Wait, why is it doing it in French? It's like, would you like French subtitles? Also, I think I can like, can I like increase the size a bit more? Nah, okay. Getting stuffed by FNAF lore, damn.
ここは悪夢外界の悪魔に支配される前の地球。
人間と悪魔の残酷なデスゲームが行われていた。無数の魔物どもを倒すトーナメントを勝ち抜けば主催者である悪夢界の帝王コロが願いを叶えてくれる。
Don't worry, it's just lore. Who cares? My fault, damn. Yeah, why'd you turn my PC French? I play with friends and she spreads fucking God, yeah, it's like a disease. Yeah, that's all you looking at me. Matsumoto's goal. Yeah, I know, right? She's such a fucking baddie. Look at that! She could be doing that for real. Like, Snappis is always really good. I don't know, I feel that.
紳士淑女の皆さん、はじめにお手を出してください。イベントの主催者であり、魔王でもある皇帝コロによるスピーチです。
よう人間ども、お前たちが闘技場で血にまみれ内臓の山ができていくのが
I like that guy on the right.
頑張れ。間もなくトーナメントの初戦を始める。貴様らの頭をかち割る権利を得た最初の悪魔は、そいつの名は
Oh, nice. Yeah, pop it in that sword.
老眼鏡をかけなさい。あ、いや。
あ、そうか。悪夢がヨーガだ。バラバラになるのが楽しみだ。
あ、用事思い出した。
おい、悪魔！人間のとこで何してんだ？出てけ！
おい、私はここにいる他のやつと同じ人間だ。見てろ。
Ew.
早くしろ。
Ew.
次からはちゃんと人見て言え、この野郎。
お尻。
松本ゴーゴー。
あ、頑張ってね、ゴゴちゃん。
死ぬんじゃねえぞ。
Ew.
おお、なんて怖い人間だ。助けを呼ばないと。
Okay, hold on. Another baddie drop? There's always a baddie drop in
これいいんで
these.
すか？
何言ってるじん、もちろんだ。情報はすべてここに。おっと。
鬼野球チーム全員と11歳の少女1人はちょっと不公平だけど、別にいっか。
始め。
Oh my god. I love the little stingers. Aw.
Uh, 頭がここどこだ。
めんどくさく考えんな、ゴーゴー。あいつら魔物、冷酷な奴ら。
俺たちの代わりの相手はてめえ
おい、
か。
バカども！私の妹はな、この大会に出るために一生懸命練習してきた。できるやつだって知ってんだよ。
Just rattling her
あり
brain.
がとう、姉ちゃん。
やっぱり信じてくれたんだね。
ほら、さっさと行け。
来いよ、怖くなんかないぞ。
Don't shake the baby.
あなた向きが逆よ。
くそ、よし、怒ったぞ。
なんなんだ。
No, she can take it. It's fine. Oh. Damn. Wow. Gordon, our YouTube animation is more likely than you think.
あったあった。
1回戦の勝者は松本ゴーゴー。
She did it.
すごいわ、ゴーゴー。
すごーい。こんにちは、皆さん。俺様だよ。日本のエンペラー
It's
です。
him.
え、
お知らせします。
わあ、校庭ってこんなに大きいんだ。
大きい画面だからよ、ゴーゴ
あ
ゴゴさん、
Oh,
お疲
that
れ様でし
is
た。
so good though.
頑張ってくれ。
He put a video audio
Can you still
Shankara.
see me?
So we love the Japanese emperor here.
戦う悪魔はどんどん強くなっていくのだからな。
ああ、ホテルの部屋に戻って休んだ方がいいわ。ほら
あの負け犬のどこがいいんだろうな。ママを心配させてよ。
はやっぱり大きいから怖いの。
画面がでかいんだよ。
Fuck, and that's only episode 1. Episode 2 is a banger. I actually want like a VHS collection of all of these. I love those fake subtitle credits. They cook so hard with the design of the big. They cook so. Speedo fucking cooks on the design of all of these characters.
次の試合はまたしても人間の武道少女が悪魔と対戦するところから始まります。
始め。
うわ悪魔石膏。
That wasn't as cool as the other little girl.
ロックでもねバカガキだな。
はいはい、もういいでしょ。まったくそういうとこお父さん。もうこれ以上あの化け物の話聞いたら爆発しちゃうわ。
そうだな。
ゴーゴーに大会の冗談なんて言っちゃダメ。無責任よ。可愛い妹に悪影響でしょ。
No! Now, Mama, look at the road!
責任ありあり。なんでそんな機嫌悪いんだ。
たまにはトーナメントから離れてリフレッシュすることも大事よ。森の中でキャンプをするのもいいと思って。
それいいね
可愛いゴーゴーちゃんのためだもの。おっと、ほんのちょっと目を離しちゃってたわ。
Damn. She ran through like a whole family of 4. It's crazy. Ayo, 69? Nice. 69 resets? Fuck yeah.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
ねえ、いいでしょ。誰も知らない静かな場所で大自然に囲まれてくつろぐの。美味しいサンドイッチもあるわよ。
ここはゴミ捨て場か。ねえママ、あの建物何？
トイレよ。したくなったらあそこへ行って。
うわー、うんち専用の部屋。めっちゃ贅沢。
Ew.
ノノの部屋と同じ匂いだ。
なんでこんなとこ好きんだ。
それは。
どうしたんだママ。トーナメントに参加してからずっと変だぞ。俺たち関係あんじゃねえのか。
さすがにもう隠しきれないわね。ノノ、ゴーゴー、クールフロッグ。クールフロッグは特にずっとそんな顔で見てたわね。コロと私。
Yeah, I would be really upset if I disappointed Cool Frog too.
今の何？
ここ誰も知らないんじゃなかったのか。
Yeah!
あなた誰？
僕ゲイさん。 森の中に住んでるんだけど、家のトイレが壊れちゃってここでうんちをすることにしたんだ。トイレの水を流したら水が勢いよく出たからうんちが体の中に戻っちゃったんだよ。
Ew.
オッケー。
ゲイソン
Okay, okay.
ナイフどうした
おい、今の殴り方はまるで武術の達人と見まごう手腕だった。ひょっとして君の名前は松本ゴーゴーかい？
僕だよ。
そっか。次に君と戦うんだけど、小さな女の子とはあんまり戦いたくないんだよね。だから代わりに戦ってほしい子がいるんだ。僕の娘、ゲイコだ。
Aww.
人は切り刻んだり、内臓で遊んだりすること全部パパが教えてくれたの。パパ見ててね。うりゃー
Just got the shit out of herself.
私抜きで喧嘩を始める気？
あらジンさん
松本ゴーゴーは開幕戦でその実力を見せつけましたが、ゲイコというちびっこ連続殺人鬼相手にどう戦うのか。この試合の模様は島唯一のトイレを使い終わったカメラマンたちが全角度からお届けします。
She really messed up that angle. She just really tore it up.
私たちもミニテレビで見守ってるわよ。
Jesus, holy shit! My phone goes down 1 bar of cellular. Ah.
そんなヘダチョコパンチじゃ血は止まんないわよ。
But leaves.
あっちからは逃げられないわよ。どこにいるんだ。どっから出てくるかわかんないぞ。
That's a good bit. Didn't wasn't it Paprika that did that bit? Where it was like the painted background was actually animated. Oh, God. Seizure warning, I guess. Sorry. Aw. Aw. Oh.
なかなかやるじゃないゴーガー。シュー。これ以上パパの前で恥ずかしい思いしないんだから。僕だって同じだ。
Oh my God.
それもプラスチックのおもちゃだろ。膝当てが。
Damn. Oh yeah, we saw her like fuck up her hand.
ど
Yeah.
んどん激しくなってんな。あとこの感じだとこれがゴーゴーか。
I mean, that's cool as hell. They get like Animal Channel on there.
私をやれるもんならね。隠れるのにうってつけな森の中の古臭い不気味な小屋だ。かかったわねゴーゴー。あいつらの隠れ家かな。ヌヌの部屋みたい。
ケイコちゃん、戦うのを今すぐやめなさい。
ポワこんなところで何してるの。
ケイコちゃんは本当にいたずら好きだな。あとゴーゴーを追いかけるのはやめた方がいい。あの子は本当にかっこいいしいい子なんだよ。ごめんねペペ。え
Damn.
パパだよ。ゲイコちゃん見ないで。裸だよはずい。
ずっ してる時みたい。トイレしてる時みたい。
トイレの水を流したらうんちが体の中に戻っちゃったんだよ。
Oh my god.
ゲイソンさん、娘さん負けちゃったみたいね。
え、本当に？
あら、マスクが落ちちゃった。
紛れもなく勝ったのは松本ゴーゴー。
さあおいで帰ろう。
大丈夫なの？
もちろん。今まで溺れたり刺されたり圧迫されたり
We love
火をつけられたり
anime Jason
火をつけられたまま溺れたり宇宙に打ち上げられたり爆発させられたりしたがいつも大丈夫だったよ。朝になれば元気だ。
ガーガ
おめでとう。君の勝ちだ松本ゴーゴー。
Yeah, I do that to Paley all the time. Squish your brain in.
バイバイ。
飛んだぞ。二人無事だといいけど。ゴーゴーちゃんすごいわ。
Anime Jason's such a homie.
ありがとう、
Oh, that'd be a fun watch along doing Friday the 13th.
今なんと皇帝コロよく聞こえなくて。
だから美しさに感動していたんだ。親の純粋な愛を見るのは昔を思い出すようだ。ママ、アイス食べたい。
ああ、記憶を美化してる感じですね。
まず飯食ってからにしな。ろくでもないバカガキだ。おい、ちょっと待て。あの女見覚えが。まさかそんなバカな。
じっとしてるのゴーゴー。ほら。
でママ、コロとはどうなったん？俺らに説明しなきゃだろ。
そうよね。いい加減説明しなきゃよね。コロとは私が大会に出た時でやったの。愛し合ってたの。
ってことは
そりゃしてたわよ。
Damn.
父親なの。
We did this. Really goes in on it.
Yes.
でもじゃあコロがナナのパパなら僕のパパは誰なの？
え？ゴーゴー、あなたのお父さんはあそこよ。ずっと一緒にいるわ。
忘れてた。ヤッホーパパ。
He's just like some guy. There he goes. I love that. Yeah, it's such a good bit. It's like, oh, your dad's like right over there. Yeah, he's all right. He's fine. He looked like a chill dude. He was really cool. Go-Go's dad in Fortnite would be so good, but he'd be too powerful. Yeah, he's really chill. He's going like, hey! Go-Go in Fortnite. Ah, Go-Go in Fortnite, and it does have like a smaller hitbox, or it's like comically stretched out.
Punch forever.
Now this show never got localized
Violet
because it made
figure
all
really
those
got me.
people sick.
That's right.
Go-Go back bling. Oh no, Cool Frog though. Cool Frog is the best character.
But you can get some of the
Hitboxes is
leftover merch
sent to
stock
me.
left at plushio.com/collections/theateru. Or if you're a big boy, you can support the show
It'd be
directly at
Mono and
patreon.com/theateru.
be Nono
And the
and Go-Go would be the
merchandise
back.
and
Oh,
Patreon
you're
also
right.
cause explosive diarrhea. Is
Or
that
Mama.
Yes.
Go-Go back bling would go so hard. Oh, Cool Frog shoes. It would be Cool Frog shoes.
Round 1, fight!
もう私の勝ちだゴーゴー。あ、ゴーゴー聞いてんのか？
僕も勝てそう。ゴキブリさん頑
張れ。BWF が始まってるわ。
WWF 悪魔界ナンバーワンスポーツエンターテイメント今夜のメインは鍋指作と
I know that train almost got them. That was fucking scary. That was real.
レスリング史上最強の双子が電撃参戦だ
このおじさんたち顔怖い。しかもすっごい
That used to be me when I was a little baby. I'd put my fucking face up to the TV.
皇帝頃から最高のオファーがあってインフィニティトーナメントに出ることになった。
桁違いの金と一緒に
Some peak wrestling references there. Yeah.
ミカだ
We love Mika though. Look at her. Another baddie drop.
皇帝頃人間の骨を折るのが待ちきれねえぜ。
同感だ今回の鍋兄弟の相手は悪魔にとっても因縁深い元プロレスラーのお前だ
私が見てるって知ってるの？
当たり前だ
誰あれ？
松本さんご無沙汰だな
I feel bad because we did end up like spoiling on some of this instead of going at the beginning.
もう一回一緒にやり直すなんてのはどうだ
Koro's so real though for wanting Mama though. I get it.
約束するよいい男になって
まず子供の親としてちゃんとしなさいよ。
子供
ああ。
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen a lot of like Punch cosplays being shown off.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
ファンどもにはいくらでもサインするぜ。
胸にサインして。
Damn! 取引を忘れてないだろうな、鍋兄弟。松本ママを倒したらお前たちに100万入選ずつやろう。
もし負けたら？
ヘマなんかしたらこうなるからな。ヘマなんかするな。見えてるぞ。
I do this, he grabs the whole head.
あいつオイラの彼女じゃなかったっけ？
Damn.
僕とママがリングにいるときはちゃんと
He's in the fit.
心配すんな、ちゃんと見てっからよ。だろう、クールフロック。ダメ。大丈夫だ、本当に食べるわけじゃん。ねえに決まってんだ。
そんなことしたら頭ちぎっちゃうからね。
Yeah, don't touch him, he's perfect.
メインステージが始まります。青コーナー200年間完全無敗 DWF タッグ王者鍋ツインズ。赤コーナー衝撃の引退から20年伝説の復活か松本ママ。
That tattoo goes hard.
インフィニットトーナメントで生き残った唯一の人間か。
ゴーゴーもね。
Hey, fuck you!
勝敗は抑え込み3カウントかギブアップのみ。始め。
My God. I need that. Lots of wrestling references, yeah.
やるねママ。
こっち来い。おいらの隠し玉見せてやる。
Ew. You're so right, Hope. I feel like I have seen this, but I want to rewatch it for stream. It's funny. I love it. They do it failure.
No!
Ew, I failure.
しょうがねえ。ちょっとばかし本気出してやろうじゃねえか。
鍋兄弟が手を組んだぞ。
バランスが
They fused! I love that bit. That's so good. Yeah, I gotta get Subway Surfers, I gotta get either Shadow Hunted, I gotta get the egg hatchers.
準備はいいか、シ作。いつでもいいぞ、
指
作。せーの。
Give a way to make your normal buttons turn. No, I don't think I do. Unfortunately.
Gogo-chan, rise back up onto your feet.
The go! There he is!
What
What are you talking about? My name is Yushin.
What are you talking about?
A legendary fighter from the spirit realm that died in combat thousands of years ago.
反響しすぎてわかんないよ。字幕読まなきゃ。
It is awful language. Despite our language and spiritual barrier, I know that you can feel your power
points
coming
directly to
from
the
within.
screen.
It's your Ichigeki, the loved ones and memories most dear to you, are what gives to Ichigeki its strength.
ゴーゴー、東京湾に行った時のこと思い出せ。
わかったよ。やったー！東京湾に着いたようだな。
可愛い街だな。
そうだね。あそこが僕らのホテルだよ。壊れちゃった。
やっべー、マリッチコダチコ。ゴーゴー、やめろ。山の中で火吹くなバカ。
Oh shit, the effects animation went hard.
Think before you do something so foolish.
Yo!
かわいこちゃん。
おいらの女だぞ。何？なんだこれだ。やるかね。
Oh.
まだ終わってねえぞ。ケプランジャー。
もうお尻はたくさん。
Damn.
松本パワーボム。
Holy shit. I know that Ancient Warrior has a YouTube and a Twitch. It's so good.
やっぱレスリングってやらせたよな。
すごいよ
いや、まだおいらにはちょっとだけ力が残って。
Sephiroth Sword 57. Oh, that's it. He's the GOAT.
未だ現役ということか。ガラスが落ちたのは人間の観客側です。はあ、よかった。
おめでとうございます、松本ファミリー。
みんなありがとう。この戦いで家族の大切さを学んだよ。 みんなも喧嘩するかもしれないけど根底には愛があるよね。僕のお姉ちゃんのノノも僕のカエルを口に入れるふりするけど本当はクールフロ
I love that she's just rambling.
それから力をくれたみんなにも感謝したい。僕が強くなれたのはみんなのおかげだよ。
There he goes, our hero.
いつもそばで支えてくれるパパありがとう。
There he is! He's back! He didn't change his
知らない
clothes.
ことを教えてくれて本当ありがとう。大好きだよ。
おい起きろ起きろいいから見ろってな Fucking bullshit motherfucker You piece of shit おっただね中指の中の中をやろう金も全部パーだあたいの中指くらいだ
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck you bitch
That's so good though.
ノノちゃん、おお、立派な男になったな。あれ、女か。
いい語りだし
パパにハグしてくれ。ずっと一緒にいられなくてごめんよ。みんなで失った人生を取り戻そうじゃないか。
ほざ
け。もう知らないからな。ママに電話してって言って。
Well, she also had a little version of herself on the apron.
ほんと困った子 Fuck you bitch You piece of shit
they love that. They love that recording, and I get it. Oh. So yeah, that's punch forever so far. Yeah, what'd you think? Ew! It's not right. Oh god. Oh my, wait, it's Dark God 87 here. I just want to apologize for putting over 200 slurs into my subs for Chibi Angel Kittens episode 1. Oops. Haha. It shouldn't happen again. Thanks, Dark God 87. Can't believe someone can make a show about demons and have them curse every 5 uh-huh. Can't wait for Amazon or Netflix to pick it up and ask for it to be cleaned up. No, so that's not how that works. Lately what it seems to be is that like they just ask for the rights to stream it, but they have no creative say in the matter. It'll still be like if it gets picked up, it'd still be like independent. It's just that the streaming rights to it outside of YouTube are like essentially just funded. Yeah. I'm assuming that means that they get less money for production, but it still stays independent. I mean, Glitch did that, right? It's all about like just making sure that you have like a good contract. I feel like it's very easy to see if something gets like sanitized. We took big streaming platform by the phone. Yeah, that's what I mean. So like that should be the new norm at that point. I thought you meant like maybe they had a problem with their Netflix contract. But yeah, like that's how it should be. The new norm. Yeah. Now streaming on Netflix. I forgot that show even existed. I'll be real. I don't even know if did they ever do something with that or no? Alright, that's good then. Norm of the North. Yeah, everyone's favorite movie. If only I had some friends here to watch FNAF lore with me. They did those shorts, kept promising they do more, then got mad when they had a bigger left-wing fan base than their intended fan. That's what I love, is that like they're like mad that they didn't offend anyone. If only this piece of lettuce would change color. If only this fucking snake would turn slightly darker green. Amazon told them we won't invest in murder drones unless you change the name for something less violent. They literally looked at them and told them, "Here you go, buy the Netflix game begging for the digital circus," and Amazon picked up the streaming rights for murder. Good. I don't know, like, why did they think, like, it's not like a kid's show. It's fine if it says murder. There's, like, if you can call something Murder, She Wrote, you're fine. I think Amazon was just being big babies. Oh, well, my funny little band is off. There we go. Big bald baby Bezos, they call. Bouncing big bald baby Bezos. Yep, yep. I could see like making like a basketball look like Jeff Bezos' head and just like slam dunking it. If only someone would show up to watch FNAF lore with me on stream. Big sigh. Big size sly, they call him. Yeah, yep, that's me. You watch 10 hours of silence interrupted randomly with FNAF ambience. Yeah, we get jump scared like every like 30 minutes or so. It's like a green screen and I put it over the stream where I where every so often you'll just get jump scared by an animatronic. That'd be really fucked up. Someone would just be having having jump scares like built in with like a randomization factor. Oh, that goes crazy though. Like the whole what if like the whole month I stream in October, it just has like there's a chance that happens. Like there's just a percent chance that you'll get jump scared in the screen with a loud noise. So I should probably turn the game audio up now that we're not watching something right now. As we see if someone will hop in to watch FNAF lore. Or make a point redeem to show a jump scare. It wouldn't be as effective on me. I would just pretty much hear the noise if I'm not looking at OBS. Do clips use the VOD audio channel? Yes. I think so, at least. It should. It'd be weird if it used... Wait, hold on, wait. Because, like, it is recording. Because technically it's getting a save file, so it should be the VOD audio channel. So you can gaslight viewers into thinking they imagine that... Oh, yeah, I could put, like... I could put it in a different audio channel. You're so right. Where it just, like, it doesn't happen in the VOD at all. And everyone's going like, what the fuck is that? They're all like collectively confused when it doesn't show up. That's so good. Oh. But yeah, like I would imagine it uses the VOD audio because like it is a recording being made and like it stays after the fact. But then again, if you're not recording VODs, then what would it grab from? Maybe I can look into that. I'd be kind of curious to see what happens. Here, hold on. Let me turn off Chrome for right now. And see what... Okay, hold on. Include a psychological horror tag on your stream while streaming any game, so it adds to the confusion. It adds to the confusion until someone gets jump scared. I vaguely remember there being some warning about clips having music if you split it. That's the thing, right? Because like VOD, usually you have like a VOD channel that doesn't have the music. Let's see. It's not saying anything about clips. Everyone's just talking about VODs. Here, I'm going to say Twitch clips use VOD audio. Let's see. See, I don't trust it. It's giving me like an AI thing that's like, yes, Twitch clips utilize the audio from the VOD. But it's like, it's their bullshit AI, so I don't know if that's even true or not. And their source for that is, not here. So there's a Reddit post here. Let's see. Wait, this is making no sense. I'm like looking at it and it's like, oh, if you have if someone had an issue where it's like sound alerts play audio on VOD but not on clips. There's a way to not send particular sounds to the VOD audio, only to the live stream audio. Sounds like that's happening to your sound alerts. See, but that doesn't sound right if it's showing up on the VOD, unless they're not using the term VOD right. That's very... There's no real definitive answer here. Huh. There's an XSplit support thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to, like, test it. I'd have to see if, like, I'll, like, separate an audio track and play something. It does have, like, on-demand content, being separated. I don't know, but I would imagine so. Sorry I've been taking forever to just look into this. That would be such a fun thing to do, though. I do want to do... I'm, like, excited for October to do, like, horror games again. I mean, technically, I don't have to wait till October to do a horror game, but... I did want to do, Alien Isolation with Palia. I thought that would be fun. That ain't fucking shitty. Hi, Palia. Palia, if only I had the Sherpa for my FNAF journey here. But yeah, no, we should do Alien Isolation. It'd be fun. Or any horror game. We gotta do some horror game together for a couple streams. Wait, you know, a good horror game. Just me putting my hands up. Hold on now. Guess you're playing Security Breach. I don't know. I have a bunch of games on Humble Bundle. Maybe I have something there. I don't know. What was on Humble Choice this month? Was FNAF Security Breach ever on Humble Choice? Was it me doing that? Oh, okay. Neat. Yeah. What was it mean up to? No, but like, what games? What particular games, I mean? Dink? Damn. No fucking clue. Oh, okay, well, alright. I think it's really funny because Amin will find games that I've never heard of, and some of them are like crazy shit. I think one time he got like a code for this one bizarre game where it was like what was it? I don't remember the name of it. It was like, I think it was like a green character that was just like, the whole premise of the game was you're like eating shit to get like fatter, and then using your bulk to like fight around, and it had like really crazy sprite work, but it's like really weird. I don't remember what it was. I remember he like got a copy of that, and I was like, what the fuck are you playing? It was like a lizard, I think? I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. There's also some like... it's always a lot of 2D indie games that Amin finds. He did also get that one slime game. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, right, Coils? That was a long time ago. That was a long ass time ago when that happened. Yeah, I have no clue what that game was called. I just remember that like the sprite art looked crazy. Unfortunately, I thought it was like a little like weirdly fetishy. I don't know. Like, it's not a meme's fault. It's whoever made the game, but it's like, huh. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting a vibe here. But like Amin was like, that's funny though. He's right. It was an insane thing to put on Twitch. I'm sure if I look up like what fat lizard game, will that show up anything? I'm going on like a incognito tab. I don't trust that, but I'll probably be able to find it. Also went in. Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not looking at this if it is what it is. Platform? I know it was a platform game. It was like a platform action game. Oh, that worked. So I put fat eating lizard platform game. It says Tribal Hunter. Is this it? Hold on. Store page. This is it. That's the one. I found it. Yeah, I found it. Oh yeah, this is definitely like some yeah, all right. No, I found it. That's what it was. This is definitely like a fetish game. There's no fucking way it's not. Yeah, okay. I can't believe Amin played this on stream. It's crazy that this is on like Steam too. Oh, okay, so that was like 2022. It was what it was. Okay. Okay. Well, I found it. What the fuck? Why is Peleus posting clips of my channel? What did I miss? I've been trying to fix my moving bug. Your what? Now to eject that information from my brain again. Yeah, I get it, Coils. I understand. I don't know why that popped into my brain either. Where it was just like, what the fuck was that weird game? That's what I mean, though. I mean, it just finds this shit. It's a talent. I gotta say, Steam has got some batshit stuff, though. Like every time I go to Steam, it'll show me like on the front page some crazy thing. Like let's see what's on now. Yeah, it's like new and trending, right? And new and trending always has like one crazy thing. It's like, okay, there's like, oh, there's the parkour game, there's Gex Trilogy, there's Sex Dorm, like Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. Like what the fuck is this? What is new and trending doing? Why does it have that? There's no way. Big the Cat's footage. There's no way they would. Yeah, but it's like officially a Sega game. I followed a few different tutorials on how to make 2D moves, and there are like none. Once someone sent me a tank dating simulator. Yeah, but like this shit is insane to me. It's this cast and chill, and then there's every time I look at new and trending, it's something. I needed to send you with my friend. Send me one. Oh boy. Oh no. What is it? That ain't shitty. New and trending. Gex or sex? Say Gex. Say Gex, everyone. Happy Pride Month. He said, yo, my friend sent me one. Yeah, you all man. I'm rereading chat, sorry. Secret of the Mimic is $40. They can fuck off with that. I didn't even realize that was so expensive. Does the English VTuber community exist? Welcome, Luz. Yes, it does. Big English VTuber community, in fact. Even though currently I'm on my PNG tuber arc. I think the other day I joked about Gex remake, completely forgetting they were actually doing that. Yeah, you thought like, they'd never bring back iconic 90s character Gex. Listen, we fucking love Gex. We love when he makes really cool quips. When he says, "It's tail time!" and everyone claps their feet together. Everyone thinks it's really cool. God damn, this thing still ain't shitty. It takes so long to do a reset. Do you think if the Gex trilogy does well, they'll make a new Gex game? Do you think the world is ready for that? Or will we crumble under the weight of success? I sure hope not. It's just Gex making like yeah, it's what we deserve. Like, I don't know, it'd be really funny if like Gex is just referencing streamers online and shit, or like YouTube videos, and it gets like immediately dated. We're talking about Gex? I love Gex! I fucking love Gex! Alright, well, okay. I mean, yeah, we're talking, yeah, the Gex trilogy came out. Didn't you see, Luigi Yoshi? It's out! It's out now! It's on Steam! You can play Gex in native 16:9 widescreen. This is worse than the frat party at Kaisenat Streamer University. See the Scott the Woz trailer? I did not see that. I saw it was completely fucked on Switch 2. I mean, Switch 2 is a new platform. They probably didn't know about it. They probably didn't know what, how to, like, work with it if it's, like, not just a Switch 1 game. Does it work better on the Switch one, or is it just also fucked up on the Switch one? Because that matters. It's really good. Yeah, what? I can't believe this fucking trilogy is $30. That's $10 a Gex. It's just the graphics, like graphics are a nightmare. That's probably the emulator that Limited Run Games is using. Scott the Woz single-handedly revived this. Is it just Scott the Woz? Are you sure? I've heard of the fucker game. Friend sent me a year ago a game called Fucker in the Ashes. Oh! Oh! No, I know about that game! I know about that game. Lyle told me about that game. It's like a crazy looking visual novel, isn't it? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Okay, yeah, no. No, I remember, yeah, Lyle showed me it in like an image of it, and I was like, that's not fucking real. I didn't get a consensus if it was good or not. Probably not, but when he works with them to make an official trailer for the... Fuck, that ain't shiny either. What the hell? I'm gonna squint so hard if this continues to not be shiny. I was scared, so I declined it. Let me look at this game again. I gotta see if it's like as fucked looking as I remember it being. Oh, it just pops up. Oh, wait, I didn't think they did Oni plays a video of it. I didn't know that. That's why Lyle knew. Why does it look like Sonic 06? We can watch it right now. Let's put that on. What? I'm not gonna watch fucking. Oh, this looks horrible. This looks fucking disgusting. Ugh. I'm gonna be sick. Fucker in the woods, fucker in the gulag, and fucker in Rome. That sucks. Dr. Carlos's personality exam. No, this is like bad. This is like whoever is making these games is like doing some cracked shit, all right. Fucker in the row. Oh, okay. Reactor content. No, I'm good. I'm good without that. Like, I don't know. I'm seeing some bad games here. I'm like, it's oof. Oof. This is like a little edgy. You can't. Yeah, at least they're releasing games, I guess. But they're not good. They're not. I don't know. I feel like I don't even know if I can. I mean, it's a name, so sure. It's like this is some shit. This is like it says It's called Legacy of Epstein, which is like a series. That's fucked. Can't do that. Like that's fucking edgelord, like game dev. I don't know. Yeah, see what I mean? Like I look at that and I'm like, I don't trust whoever this person is. You just don't do that. Like, developing a game like that for a year is insane. I should put something else on though. Let's see. What are we feeling like watching? What would be like good content to just put out? Hey, Eldrasaur! Welcome back. Don't worry, we just have been shiny hunting, and we watched Punch Punch Forever. Now I'm just trying to find out what to put out now. What kind of YouTube video should I put on? Like looking in my liked videos and I can't find anything. What do you got? I should watch. Okay. Gex trailer. Here, I'm putting it on. I'm putting the Gex trilogy trailer from Scott the Woz. Here it is. Okay. Here we go. Why does it have a blue border on it? What the fuck? That's so weird. Okay. Alright, I'm putting it on. Oh, so yeah, I'll just sort of, what do you, send me whatever, you think I should play. Let me turn on Chrome, though. Alright, here we go.
I think I've contracted something.
An agreement?
I've never heard of that disease. Do the side effects include this?
No. Side effects include advertising the launch of Gex Trilogy on all platforms. We just have to consider the following stipulations. Oh.
Hey, I heard the Gex Trilogy is launching on all platforms.
It's a good thing insincerity is one of the stipulations.
Hopefully
it's a lease agreement.
Too.
Is your body shutting down?
My interest in Gex Trilogy isn't. Yes.
Did somebody say Gex?
Hello.
No, I said yes.
My God.
You want to talk about 5 Nights at Freddy's? You want to talk about 5 Nights at Freddy's?
William Afton.
Oh my God.
Stop it! Palia has this fucking sound in a soundboard that sounds like a smoke alarm battery low noise off in the distance.
That's my fault.
And she knows I hate it, so of course she keeps doing it.
To be fair, that's
it got loud, but there's only Paleo on.
I don't.
I know.
That's true. I don't have one.
That's why I'm telling you, Sly, because I know it's your fault.
Oh, I forgot I was Mark Anthony.
Specifically me. This is bullying.
Hold on, I gotta move the shiny stuff away. Hold on, a little bit.
Can you have me looking up at the counter, the reset counter?
Yeah.
I'm just in awe as the number climbs.
There you go. What do you think of that? Is that cool enough?
Yeah, just shrink me down a little bit.
Okay.
Were you watching? You're watching the Gex Trilogy launch promo?
Yeah. We were watching this for a little bit just because y'all weren't here to watch FNAF Lore and I didn't want to do it yet. Who's sending me? I'm getting Steam notifications. Who the fuck is sending
No,
me?
you're not.
Stop it!
I'm not getting Wait, is that someone?
Yes.
You're all fucking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, who the
Sounds
fuck is
being a-
sending me Steam notifications?
Haley's being a fiend.
Sly, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that you?
Hobo.
No.
Holy fuck, I'm coming. Holy
Stop!
fuck, I'm coming. Holy fuck, I'm coming. Holy fuck, I'm coming.
Holy fuck!
I'm gonna bite you.
Jesus Christ!
The vibes, dude.
The vibes! It's fine. Okay, what the fuck are you sending me on Steam all the way? What is happening? That's not real, is it?
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's real. It's real. No,
It's
it's
not,
real.
because we all heard it.
Don't believe them.
EOS biting isn't a threat. Damn.
Tell me that was Eldrasor, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even have to
You
read
didn't
chat.
have to
No,
read.
that was
You had to read
fucking.
chat.
I will eat you. It triggers my fight or flight.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck, I'm coming lowest.
Holy fuck,
I'm coming lowest. So,
hey, Lona, welcome. Hold on, since someone's
Hello.
in our vertical stream. Isn't green hand mean you are gifted gardener and the best? Wait, guys, wait. What the fuck? There's so much shit going on. I haven't even added anyone into the vertical one. I don't even know how to fit us into the vertical format. What do we do for that?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
You shrink us down, pile us together.
I think I am. Yeah, I think I am.
Stack us all on top of each other like
yeah.
a little.
Yeah.
Like a 60-stack bologna sandwich from Scooby Doo.
Oh my
Exactly.
God, you're
That's exactly
fucking
the
right.
example.
Holy, the vertical thing
Although
is so
you know exactly what to say.
weird.
I think I can't find my new icon I was working on.
Oh no.
I swear it's not a fever dream. I was working on a new icon. I just don't know where it is anymore.
Where'd you put it?
Oh fuck! I still have icon. Oh my god! I have icon commission. I gotta do.
Okay, hold on. I'm still adding sources. Sorry, forgive me.
No.
Oh.
Why is this guy up in the right corner got so much Dorito dust on his mouth? What's going on here?
That's jaundice.
Oh.
That's fucking jaundice, dude.
Usually jaundice
Jaundice.
affects, the
Yeah.
skin in
You feel
general,
bad
not
now?
just the lips.
You
No,
feel bad
that's-
for making
that's
fun of a
real.
guy with jaundice?
Yeah, it was really fucked up.
Maybe
of you.
slightly.
That was really fucked up of you.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly.
Oh
I'm
wow.
not gonna hold it
Found
against me
it.
too much because I just didn't know.
I didn't know.
I found it.
So how's the shiny hunting go?
Poorly. The snick ain't turning.
The
Snick. Yeah.
That snake and turning.
Snick ain't turning.
Which one are you looking for?
Snivy.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Sly. You just got 8,000 more resets to go.
Yep, and it takes like a long time. per
Oh, my
reset.
food is here.
Oh
Ooh.
my fucking god.
Brother.
Oh my
on, bring it
fucking
down,
god. You would. You fucking would. Oh my fucking god. Add a take her out back redeem. Yeah, for failure. Call him John. It's him, John Dice. Snivbert. Snivbert.
Hey Hobo, are you comfortable sharing with chat what we were talking about before we hopped in here?
No, not yet.
Okay, just checking.
That can be a surprise for chat, but knowledge from my friends.
Okay. Okay, I just want to be extra sure. Because I'm excited for it, but I don't want to...
Yeah.
Ruin
But I
your
will
fun
say,
game.
whatever you do, if you get like a pet, do not name them Stain.
Don't name them Stain.
Yeah, don't
Okay, well,
name
now
them
they
Stain.
basically know what we were doing.
Well, I mean, we're talking pet names, sure, but like,
Did you do the reveal?
no.
Okay.
But we're talking pet names, and I told Eos because we were talking pet names, and I said you can't, no matter what, name your pet Stain.
And why is that?
Anyway, he wants you to go, why?
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if chat's curious, but just imagine you want your pet to come to you, and you go, "Come, Stain!"
Yep, yep, and then everyone claps, everyone laughs really hard,
and everyone whips their head around.
Yeah, they give themselves like brain damage, whipping their head around, laughing at that.
When my dad was a kid, they had a dog, and they named the dog Guess.
Yeah.
And it apparently pissed their neighbor off a lot because he genuinely wanted to know the dog's name, and they just keep saying Guess to him.
That's really fucked up.
That's a nice dog you got there. What's its name? Guess. No, like what's the dog's name? Guess.
This is just fucking the Who. It's like what's your dog? Who? Your dog. Who?
Who?
Dog. Your dog.
Who's on first?
Who's on first? Yeah. Who's in the cage?
Name your
dog's in the
pet
cage. No, who's in the cage?
Yeah. I suggested the name Crunchwrap Supreme, and I'm
Not a bad
disappointed that Hobo's not immediately taking that.
I like the name. He just don't look like a Crunchwrap Supreme.
I like Crunchwrap.
Yeah. And yet here we are.
I'm honestly leaning towards the one Palea suggested.
Which one?
Oh.
Earl Grey?
Earl, yeah.
It is a good
Earl,
one.
yeah.
That is a good name.
My pet's name is Earl.
Yeah. I think he could be a good little Earl.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
I mean, we're already talking about it. Chad, I'm getting a kitten in a couple days here, and he's a little gray tabby.
Little baby.
I suggested Morpheus, but whatever.
Morpheus is fine, but it's just like, I don't know. Earl Grey is kind of like a pun on the color of his fur. I like it.
Yeah.
He could be a little Earl.
He's a sleepy little guy. Every image you've ever shown of him is sleeping. So I'm like that.
He's a little baby.
Yeah.
I only had like small interactions with him.
Yeah.
And him, when I picked him up and he passed out in my arms like immediately, was like the prime opportunity for me to get pictures.
I see.
He's a baby.
He's just a little guy.
Little Bubwingo.
What did you call his prison name?
Yeah, his prison name is Speedy.
Prison name.
It's the name that's the shelter name.
Yeah, that's the shelter name.
Oh.
So I call it his prison name.
Just picture this little cat
I told
with,
fucking
like,
Grunky.
prison tattoos.
Yeah, I told Grunky, I'm like, hey, I'm adopting that cat. And he's like, what's the cat's name? I told him it was Speedy. He's like, I thought you were getting a cat, not a Mexican rat. Like,
Oh
Grunky.
my god!
Grunky can say that though. That's different.
It's still funny.
Grunky
I can still say, "Oh my
anyway.
god!" I can still think it's funny.
I love this conversation with a friend.
I do
with a
love
guy with
Speedy
Cheeto
Gonzalez,
lips.
You should, if you get an orange cat, you should name it Cheetos.
I was gonna name him Meatball if I get an orange cat.
Meatball.
Meatball or Murphy.
Murphy is a good name too.
Yeah, because I just picture like a
Chester.
big, chunky, big-cheeked orange cat, and you just like, oh, that's Murph.
Chester. Chester's a
Oh,
Chester.
Chester's a good name.
Chester Cheeto.
Yeah.
A baby. Oh, did I?
If I got a black cat, If it was a boy, I'd name him Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service.
Aw, that's good.
Aw. I don't
You
give a
call
fuck. I'm naming. I don't care what color my cats are. They're Snorkel and Crowbar.
Snorkel
Oh,
and Crowbar.
Crowbar's pretty good.
I do like. I don't know why I really like the name Snorkel and Crowbar for like a pair of cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, for cum snorkel.
The thing is, I will only
For
have
what?
the one cat for a bit. Until I get him or find him a friend, and I would prefer to get another cat similar age to him.
Mhm.
There is a cat at the shelter I really like as well, but she's 6 years old, which the age is not too much of an issue for me when it comes to him. Except, they would pass sooner than the cat get lonely. But
Yeah.
it's the fact that she doesn't really like other cats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
But she's very sweet. She was purring a bunch. I already sent videos to Eos.
It's basically another Briley.
Well, kind of, but does Briley purr very loudly and drool all over your hand?
No, actually, she's a very quiet purr.
Yeah, so little Zoe was her name. She's mainly black fur, orange patches.
Zoe.
She would purr really loud, and then she'd rub her face on my hands, and then she'd just drool. And it was really cute. And then she tried to bite me, and I think me pulling my hand back scared her, so she swiped and hissed.
Oh. I'm sure that's
It
fine. I wouldn't hold that
Yeah.
against him. Yeah.
No, I don't want to. Speedy just seems like a safer choice because I can mold that little kitten.
Mold him.
Yeah, because you could when you get them so small, you can pick them up, play with their paws.
Successor.
Yeah, no, you could, you know what I mean? You can get them used to affection and being held and playing with their paws, touching their belly, and you can do all that stuff with them. And then they don't fight you when you got to trim their nails or pick them up. They just oh yeah, getting picked up. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
When they're babies?
Yeah.
No.
When they're young?
No. I had when I had Moki was only a few weeks old, and whenever we would try to trim his nails, he would scream and turn into a little tornado and be so unhappy and so
You
upset.
gotta work your way up
Yeah.
to that.
Briley's never happy when I have to trim
No,
her nails.
Addie wasn't happy with the nail trimmings either. I'd had to get her when she was tired, and I can only get a couple at a time. But I mean, not so much the nail trimming, just was more so in general being handled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When they're young and you're picking them up and playing with their paws and petting them and giving them little kisses on the head, they're just oh yeah, this is nice. I can trust this.
I was lucky when it came to Minu. Minu let me do whatever I wanted. I
Yeah.
would flip her upside down and she would just lay there.
Fucking spin her around like a.
I mean,
like a
y'all seen
basketball.
how I handled Addie. I'd just swaddle her and put my face in her belly, and she would just let me hold her towards the
Aw.
camera. It's she was a very sweet, gentle, docile cat.
Yeah. Briley will let me do the same thing, which is even extra funny when I have people over and they're like, "Hey, can I pet you?" And they get within 5 feet of her, and she's like, she hates actually no, she hates everyone else besides me except my dad. She loves my dad for some reason.
Oh.
Not as much as me, but she
Will allow your
likes
dad
him.
to pet her.
Yeah,
I gotta win this cat over.
Briley.
I gotta win this. Yeah, I gotta win this cat over.
Yes. Come hang out with me and we'll make it a Briley rehabilitation week.
Yes. I'm really good with cats. I don't know what it is, but cats just seem to like me. Even the ones that the farm, semi-feral farm cats. My aunt was like,
Yeah.
that guy's a little bastard. Don't deal with him. And then he's sleeping on my lap and
Yep.
let me pet him.
My dad's the same way. All cats love him and he's just like, "Hey, kitty."
There's only been one cat that did not like me, and it was my brother's cat, Lucy.
No.
She would walk up to me, headbutt my legs, and I'd reach down and like try to pet her, and she would like give me one little face rub, and I go for the pet, and she would bite, scratch, hiss. I remember one time he wanted me to house sit her. Well, he wanted me to house sit her while they were out of town, like just go over and feed her. And he didn't tell me where they like kept the food. So I was like in the house and I'm calling him, be like, hey, where's the stuff? And he could literally hear her howling in anger at me just at my presence in the house. I was just like, and then she'd bite me while I'm trying to put the food dish down. Like, it's like, this is not good.
It's pretty fucked, yeah. Also,
one time, like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll say just to say, yeah, your new cat, you can take the spark in his eyes and use it for evil.
I want him to be evil. I want him to be a sweet little guy.
Yeah, stuff.
I want to be evil.
Stuff it in a mold and make it a cube. You can have a cube cat.
Oh. Have a little baby.
Also, food.
He's gonna be a sweet little guy.
A little baby.
I will say, there's no avoiding the kitten energy stage that will come.
Oh yeah, that's guaranteed. Listen,
from like 1 to 4 years old, that cat's gonna be a ball of energy.
Yeah, I was. I had a watch over. My parents had a dog, right? And little baby puppy, bit the fuck out of my hand, and like today, and did did not it didn't pierce the skin, but like it seems to have like pinched a nerve or something because it still hurts. I don't know what.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, puppy teeth are no joke.
But it's like he's got like full adult teeth except for one. One of them is like it's like 2 teeth and 1 gum hole.
Gotcha.
I guess
Your mom and dad's dog bit you today?
Huh? Well, like play bite, because like I'll do this thing to where like I'll have my hand and I'll like move it really fast on the ground and he'll chase it, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason the way that he like bit it this time, like it like he clamped down on my hand, and then like I don't know, like he like bit over like my thumb and index finger, and like it still hurts, like it's still like sore. It feels like a bruise.
He pinched something.
Yeah, and like it still kind of hurts. Like it's been like hours and hours since then, but like fuck.
Damn.
I don't know. Yeah.
Have you put like ice or anything on it?
No, nothing like that. I just like kind of took a nap. Yeah, it feels like you like pinched something because like it felt like when he clamped down, like you know, like when you feel like your veins or something. It's like that, or I don't know. Yeah. No, I was very unhappy with that. Like, it's not his fault, you know. I was playing and I was like encouraging.
Hey, he's a little puppy.
Yeah. He's
learning.
He was being a little baby though. I actually have a cute little picture of him that I'll probably I'll share. I don't know if I can put it on stream, but I'll put it in pets. Yeah.
I know this dog, right? This isn't some other dog I've never heard of.
No, this is the same dog. Hold on. He's been like biting his bed, being really cute. Oh. Yeah.
Little baby.
Little fella. Oh. I put it in pets. I'll see the baby. Okay. I can show the baby. I'll pull it from.
I'll bring Briley Lasagna. Sorry, I need to check chat more.
Yeah, let me save this and I'll put it on stream. He's a little fella.
Little guy.
He's like biting his bed. Just want like yum. Oh wait, I'll share it on stream.
I love that little dog. I love when he drags his little bed around.
He does like take his big ass bed and just start like carrying it around and following you. And then he'll like start like rip and tearing it. Yeah, let me put it on stream so people can see this cute little dog. This dog isn't real. It's too cute. It's
so
fucking
cute.
crazy. Hold on, where should I?
It's like, is it Lyle who has the dog Cheese or is that Kyle?
Yeah, no, that's Lyle.
Yeah. One of those two.
Lyle has cheese, and then I think was it Family Jewels has a dog from a
Yeah,
different litter.
Yuna.
Aww.
Let me put it on. So this is, I'll put this on. So this is on the horizontal one. This is Coda. He's not mine, but he's a little baby.
Little baby.
That's a little fella. Oh, let me also put it on the. Oh no, I changed the. So I gotta put it on the vertical stream too, because I'm double streaming here. Hold on. I just put on like something called image 2, so wherever the fuck that is. Oh, it's so big. Oh, it's so fucking big. I can't. Oh no.
Big picture for little baby.
Yeah. Oh, that's little Coda.
Oh,
That's a little puppy. Yeah, it's a little baby, and he's a fucking rascal. He's running around like all the time. Unfortunately, he today, like on top of him biting me though, he started barking like he wanted to go outside, and then I took him outside, and I don't have a leash for him because my parents didn't give me one while I was watching him. And he saw like a little toddler, and then he started barking and running up to the toddler, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. But,
oh god!
I was running after. I'm like, sorry, and I pick him up and leave her back, and I'm like, you little son of a bitch, like you're gonna get in trouble. Like I can't.
Not as much trouble as that child.
Yeah, he immediately started booking for the child. Like he knew that there was a child out there, and he wanted to bark at them and bite them. And like,
Give me the child. Give me the child.
Like I can take a bite from that dog, but like I'm not trusting that for like a little actual baby.
That kid would be permanently scared of dogs forever.
No, exactly, right? And
That's
I'm like,
literally the story of one of my friends. I have a friend who was like, yeah, a dog attacked me when I was really little, and ever since I've been scared of them.
Yeah, he didn't touch him. He didn't touch the kid, and I'm like, okay, thank God. But like, he sure was ready. He was like barking and prepped. Like, he's not. This motherfucker's not even a year old, and he hates children. Like, goddamn.
I hate the children. Give me the child.
I don't know what it is. I think he might be like still teething because like his teeth are just like he has one tooth. One of his canines is like doubled up with like a baby tooth, and it needs to be removed.
Toddler spotted nuclear launch codes.
He was like he wanted to get out of my hands so badly to then start chasing that child, and I'm like, fuck man, what is your deal? Why are you like this?
I must destroy.
He's just so aggro.
I can be the only babby. There can only be one.
I don't even know how he knew that there was like a kid out there to just like chase after. I don't even know how he knew that. I didn't know that.
He saw something small and vulnerable and was like, finally, I can prove my dominance.
That's the thing. I don't even know how he saw it. I don't even know how he saw this child. Like, he just like... he fucking started going. He like I didn't even notice. I was like, all right, Coda, come on, go take a piss. And then like, you just like, no. And like... It was really funny because I had to drive him back to my place, and and so I guess they don't trust him in the car, so he had a little diaper on when I picked him up.
Oh,
and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This little puppy with a diaper. I've never seen that before. And I'm like, all right, well, if it works, it works.
I've seen that on like old dogs where they can't like control their bladder anymore, but even then, like rarely.
Well, this is because they haven't been able to fix him yet. So he's in that phase, I
yeah.
guess, where he's like trying to mark territory and stuff.
Gotcha,
So that's like
gotcha.
it's like a little strap that they put on to prevent that. And I'm like,
Amazing.
this is a funny little image, but I'm not gonna take a picture of him like that because it's like demeaning. Like you don't deserve that, little guy. And then, but here's the thing: I'm like super glad that they put that diaper on him because I took him out.
It was
like,
wet?
After I took him out of my car. When I got home, I was like, "All right, let's take you outside real quick." And then I took off his little diaper, and it was like got pee in it. I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, that could have been a problem in my car."
Yep,
I was very
your
happy.
parents were on it. They
I
were
was
like, we know.
all right, I'm not gonna question it. Diaper works.
Oh my god.
I love Mark Hopfany looking at the puppy. It's really cute.
Oh, that is pretty cute.
I'm looking up at it.
I
It's like, oh, he's so cute.
Yeah. Do y'all have the power to make dog pee by talking to them? What the fuck are you talking about, Safu?
What?
What's that mean?
I don't know what that
You
means.
mean like on command?
On command.
Safu means like you just talk to a dog, they get excited and they just pedal.
Huh.
Poor
thing.
No, can't say I've done that.
Yeah,
I was a dog
mutant
trainer
power.
at some point. I did not teach them to pee.
You don't teach them to do that. They just get excited and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to teach them to not do that. You're trying to help them learn how to control it.
And then like I don't know, usually it's like okay, he's really good in the car, Coda, and
That's good.
and like when I take him out, he's like he knows like okay, now I can be hyper, now I can like go outside and do my business.
Aw,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
learning.
He is
Little
learning.
baby.
He's almost a year old, I think. He's going to be in like
Aw.
a month or two, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the thing me and my mom have done a lot. What the fuck? You're making him pee?
What?
What
No.
the fuck?
He was this huge, like absolute.
Oh, you cut out real bad.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, did we lose Eos?
Oh no. I think so.
We lost Eos.
Someone want to let Eos know.
Really fights like, hey, I
Oh, you're back. Oh,
You're gone.
his
You're
face,
back.
his face gets really red. He's like, I need
We lost. Wait, we lost.
something
Wait,
for
we lost him for a second.
lady dogs.
Wait. We
Oh,
lost
no.
you for
We lost you
a
for
good
the
long
whole
while there.
story. The whole story you said just
No!
cut out.
Literally the whole story, and so-
Everything before turning red.
Oh, okay. Do you guys hear me now, though?
Yes, we
Everything's
do
fine?
hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, but okay, yeah. So super jacked, huge guy, veiny muscles everywhere, and he's like, I need something, and his face, he's getting like really red and embarrassed, like a full body red. He's like, I need something for my dog's her
what's happening?
No!
What's happening?
Internet probably.
Oh no. Someone should.
Are you looking for like food? Are you looking for something for like training? It's like I need something for my dogs, and he like gets really quiet. He goes, her lady time,
Oh.
and he's like, you need something.
yeah.
Your dog's in heat and having your dog's menstruating, and he's like, yes. I'm like, it's like sorry.
I'm
It's just
getting
like
the gist of the story again now.
it's so fucking funny.
We lost you.
We lost you again.
Yeah,
Damn it!
I don't know
Our
what
way
it
through the
is. I don't know what it is with the story, but it's just like it doesn't want you to do it.
Even Discord's like, I don't want to talk about this.
It's only ever when you start.
Damn it! Hang on, is it the Wi-Fi?
I like
Okay, hang on. Let me try something, and we'll see if that helps, and then I can try to clearly.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the fake story that I've made up where you're standing in line at McDonald's and the big jacked like veiny dude, like just super buff, just like walks over and like sucker punches you in the jaw.
There we
and you
go.
like drop down. And you're like, ah, what the fuck? And then he reaches down to you with an open hand and a smile on his face. He goes, one day you'll be as strong as me.
Alright, am I sounding okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, just the story. Huge jacket guy embarrassed to tell me that his dog was basically having her period, and but the part that made it stick out the most to me though was not only just like how the guy looked and everything, but he's like, sorry, it's just, it's a difficult conversation to have. It's like, like, how do you talk about that? And meanwhile, he's looking at me, a cis woman, and I'm like, sir,
how do you talk about this? I couldn't even believe if I could talk about this.
I really don't think it's that hard of a thing to talk about. It's just biology.
Yeah.
I agree, but the fact that he's telling this to a cis woman is just like, bro.
I don't know if
it's like,
you
yeah,
know
I can't
this,
imagine, sir. I can't imagine what kind of freak would be able to talk about it. It's just so fucking
you
right?
imagine
I'm like,
that happening to like a living being? I couldn't even think about that.
Exactly. I just wouldn't be able to do it. It just sounds terrible.
You have no idea how difficult it is to talk about something like that.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, can't. He's like, I have 3 boys at home, so we never talk about it. I'm like, okay, but is there a wife? Is there a mom?
Why would she know?
Those 3 boys?
Why would she know anything about that?
I'll have you know my wife is pure.
My wife would never do something icky like that. She's a delicate flower.
Pure as the fresh-driven snow.
And she knows as soon as that kind of thing comes up in conversation, I have
That's
no
it.
problem with going on my phone.
We have a great marriage.
So games on my phone. I have an alarm on my phone.
I got medieval games. A clicker game. I got bird game. Any game you can think of. This is people are not gonna understand what we're talking about.
Oh
no
my
problem. Shutting down completely on my phone.
Absolutely shut down. There will be no further conversation.
Oh, we gotta finish this fucking
God.
Gex trilogy promo and then watch FNAF videos. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We were gonna talk about FNAF. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but everyone wants
Why
to
am I
watch.
apologizing?
No, you're good. Everyone wants to watch the Gex promo from Scott the Woz, I guess. So, are y'all in the screen share?
Yeah.
Your bloodline is weak and you will not survive the winter. I need to start saying that to people.
That's really good.
That's excellent.
I think I've contracted something.
An agreement?
I've never heard of that disease. Do the side effects
Can
include
you just
this?
imagine,
No.
like,
Side
bumping
effects
into
include
someone,
advertising the launch of
and
Gex
she
Trilogy
turns
on
to you
all
and says, "Your
platforms. You just have to
bloodline is
consider the
weak
following
and you will not
stipulations.
survive the
Oh.
winter."
I
And
think
then
I
she
would
just
like
fades.
shut myself
Launching on all
in at all
platforms.
times.
Good
at
thing
that
it's in
point.
Syria.
Yeah, I'd be like, I think a witch. I'd be like, Mom, I think a witch cursed me.
My interesting Gex trilogy isn't. Yes.
Is this
Did somebody
nasty
say
green
Gex?
man?
No, I said yes.
Oh my, is it finally time?
Plot twist: his
Yep,
wife is
my
a
lips have
trans
gone
woman.
numb.
It's the
That
first
would be
official release
amazing,
of the Gex
actually.
trilogy in years. As a fan of Gex,
I'd be like,
I can
hold
finally
up.
experience Gex.
You and I are
I can
going to
throw
be
away
best
my
friends
legs.
now.
This includes 3 whole Gex. Let's start with 1 Gex.
Gex.
Yeah.
Say
One
Gex,
Gex.
everyone.
That's exactly as I pictured
Oh,
it.
Gex.
What? So we have Gex 1, 2, and 3.
There was a Gex
1.
And then a new
the
Gex
first Gex
coming
was
eventually.
a 2D platformer
Yeah,
where we
you
get
get
sucked
Gex
into
4.
the media dimension by Rez, looking to turn us into the mascot of his TV network.
I can't believe
I'm not
my
gonna lie,
eyes.
when Gex first came out, I was like,
you?
that game
Oh my,
looks
put
so
some
fucking
sunglasses
cool.
on or something.
I love
We all
Gex.
did. We all did.
You be
Or a lot of us
this
did.
is my Super Bowl. Look at me, eating bugs, crawling around on the
Eating
ceilings.
Somebody call an exorcist.
Or a Gexorcist. What's happening to my face? We have to find the TV remote in each level to progress. This is what many refer to as what you do in Gex.
Not me. What I do in Gex is love it.
So what? You love this?
Not this bit. No.
He's dead!
You know, I'm starting to see why people like this lizard so much. I personally relate to him a lot right now.
You're dying. He's
Oh,
dead.
he's turning to
Which
Gex.
means you're half
He's
the man
turning
he
into
is,
Gex.
which is rich, considering he's a gecko.
Not to worry, because Gex Trilogy introduces rewind
Wait,
functionality.
that was a good bit.
I thought he'd rise on the third day. That was instantaneous.
Yeah, this game is great and all, but do you have something a little more urgent care adjacent?
I got interviews with Dana Gould.
Oh.
Well, if that won't cure your need for immediate medical attention, there are all kinds of other features. The music player, image gallery, footage of the canceled Gex Jr. The only thing you're missing is the address of the guy who canceled it, so we can properly
Gex
enact
Jr.?
revenge. Gex Enter the Gecko and Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko can now be played with full analog control in widescreen.
I read an article about that, the Lost Gex game back when I worked at a
Also,
game.
full analog control is
That was
crazy.
What did you do before you came over?
All I did was drink the tap water at Jerry Garcia's house.
Oh,
Note
no.
to self:
Ah.
don't drink tap water at Jerry Garcia's.
Oh God.
Oh my god!
This is like an all-nighter at
This
Richard
rules.
Simmons' house. Well, now that I have the Gex trilogy, I don't think I need this anymore. Here, I think you need this more than I do.
Wow.
Oh, that's really nice.
Well, with Gex Trilogy now available,
Well.
the mysteries surrounding the franchise can finally be laid to rest, such as... What is it? It seems that it's a video game. 3 to be exact, and while it used to be my excuse to get out of any situation, Gex Trilogy proves that the Gex name is worth far more than that. It's worth...
Gex had unprotected Gex and got
$29.99
someone
USD.
Gex name.
So, tell me where it all began.
Told you, Jerry Garcia's house.
Wow.
Some products
Oh my
come
god,
in a
I'm
box.
just playing some bullshit already. Okay, so FNAF lore.
Back when I was a game journalist, I had to write an article about that Lost Gex game. It's like, it was unclear whether if you play as Gex as a kid or Gex's kid, but you just play as like little gecko child making, and he's in like a TV museum or something.
You play as Gex Jr.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the title of the game. We don't know, but which I guess implies that it was Gex's kid, but we don't know anything else. I think.
Okay. Which FNAF lore video should I bring up, by the way?
Oh boy.
Lore. Are we like starting from the beginning with the first game, or are we gonna look up lore for like the new one?
Should we watch the Map Hat videos, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Because, well, actually, maybe not the ones for the early games, because there's like one where he's like, I'm gonna compare the FNAF to an actual real tragedy that happened where people got killed.
Ophelia, you're the... Huh?
I do want to watch those videos, actually. You know, it's been what? How many years? 11 years?
Yeah.
They deserve to be
Analyzed.
You know what? That's a good point.
Okay, alright.
Okay, just content warning. Matt,
it's fucking Matt Pat content warning, you know, whatever.
Matt Pat sure does like to openly talk about tragedies with no trigger warnings.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Actual,
at this point,
like real tragedies that actually happened and people did die. It was bad.
Do you see
but
what he
and
said?
not handled with tact.
Yeah, but my YouTube video.
Yeah.
Good for the content.
But would Freddy Fazbear survive in COVID? Have you thought about that? have you ever thought about that? I mean, he'd be the one.
What about William Afton?
Yeah.
Would William Afton survive COVID?
Hello once again,
Find out today.
Well, what if purple guy caused COVID?
Oh fuck.
Oh my god. I remember being a freshman when this video came out.
A freshman in what? A freshman in what? College or high school?
Probably high school.
Ah, mold.
Maybe college. I don't know anyone's age. I'm not gonna assume. I really find it weird though because I don't think
Actually, yeah, I shouldn't be asking.
people also don't like I feel like in college I've never really used the term like freshman or sophomore or anything like that because the way that college works with credits, it doesn't really apply like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's true.
I didn't know what those words meant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I had a conversation about that with a friend recently who lives over in Russia, and I was talking about like, so there's this person who they were like a sophomore, and my friend's like, I don't know what that means, and I'm like, oh well, it goes freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and she's like, that doesn't fucking make sense. Why do you put it like that?
Yeah, but I don't think we even call it like that in Canada. I think like, I mean, I'm sure there's some people who do. It's just like even when I was in college, we didn't say those words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Probably
really
very
important,
American
really. It's just like a way of saying like grade.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in high school, it's not important.
All right,
Actually, no,
ready?
it's not even.
I want to watch
or
FNAF.
even in college.
Okay.
Yeah, let's watching FNAF. Sorry.
Welcome to Matt Pat Plays. Today we are playing the
wanna watch
scariest game of all creation.
We're about to get
Probably
through
never
100
heard of it.
resets.
It's called Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's called
Here we go.
FNAF.
Oh
at
wow.
Freddy.
The beginning of fucking era.
It's a camera.
Oh,
The camera came up. Oh,
Fucking Matt Pat, man.
was that a bunny? Was that a bunny? I think it was a bunny.
This man's in Congress now.
Oh my gosh.
What's his political power?
Yeah. It was only the fan. It's only the fan.
He thought this was really cool though.
Yeah.
Is this the first one you did?
This is the very first video he ever did.
The
yeah.
very first.
I think he's making fun of Markiplier in this.
I don't remember this bit. I don't remember this bit.
This is FNAF
This
lore
made
videos in order.
I may have not seen his first FNAF video.
Okay, this is new for everyone then.
Oh! Just the fan. Just the fan. I don't know about you, but every time the camera makes the sound to come up, I pee a little bit in my pants.
Thanks, Matt. Glad we know this about you.
She Matthew on my path you until I bite her 87.
Little bunny rabbit jump scare. Really? Really?
Yeah, Matt.
This makes me really mad. This bit.
Oh God.
It's going for way too long.
It's way too long and unfunny.
This was definitely the era of YouTubers having bits that go on too long.
Compelling gameplay. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm almost out of power. 11% and it's 5 a.m. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh, please don't get me Freddy. Please don't get me Freddy.
Please don't get me Freddy. He's really
That's
slaying
what
it up.
it takes to get views on YouTube.
Yeah.
What is this?
Wow.
That was the intro.
That sure
How
was
long
just
was
the
that?
intro.
How long was that?
2 minutes.
It felt longer.
I
It felt
know.
like 5.
It's bad.
Felt like 12.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to Game Theory.
Where fear is our middle name. Matthew Fear Patrick. It's
Matthew
a very strange
Fear
name.
Patthew.
Okay, I'll admit it. I didn't give Five Nights at Freddy's enough credit when it first came out. A few jump scares from creatures that, aren't that scary. People
Matt Pat
overreacting
has
to it on
big
YouTube.
bottom energy, 100%.
Meh. Pass. But
then, when I asked you about it, you showed overwhelming support for an episode on the
Did
game
you ever
on
hear
Twitter,
A Little
began to dig
Theorizing
deeper,
song by The
deeper.
Stupendium?
And what I found was some of the most
It's the theme song for this channel, and I hate to admit it, it's a bop.
Most disturbing events
The
I've
Stupendium
read
is
about
crazy
in
talented.
a long time. Now, if you were just to play
Same.
the game straight through 5 days,
His name was
story would actually
Matrick
come across as
Matthew.
pretty superficial.
5 days.
A new night guard,
No, that's a Scott Pilgrim
cameras at a
character.
Chuck E. Cheese
Uh-huh.
style restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. 4 animatronics roam the halls
Charles
at night because the owners
Entertainment
don't want
Cheese.
their servos to lock up. Bad news
Turn this
is,
down.
you can't
It's
let 'em
really
near
loud.
you, or else they'll kill you on the spot because you look like a naked endoskeleton. Ow, ow! Show them those circuits. Apparently, one of them bit someone back in 87, presumably 1987. And the past guard,
Presumably, I know,
phone messages to act as your
1887 in fact.
tutorial. That is as much as he could record before he got himself killed. And that's it. Stay 5 nights, collect your paycheck, done, game over, play something new. But playing it that way is doing the game a huge disservice, because that's not even
Can't start to
scratching
hurt
the
me, Steven
surface.
Gunner.
If you're really observant, you start to unravel the layers of unsolved mysteries around this place. You find that there's a 5th animatronic, that posters on the wall will change randomly, that news clippings appear and disappear.
I love the
telling
MS
dark
Paint sad
secrets of this
face.
twisted place.
Yeah.
Putting it all together, here's the rest of the story. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, once a
Freddy
popular restaurant, fell into
Fazbear.
hard times when 5 children went missing there
Freddy
after being lured to a back room by a
Fazbear.
man
Oh my
dressed in a
God,
character costume.
Freddy
Though a suspect
Fazbear,
was
what are
caught and
you
convicted,
doing
the bodies
here?
of the children never
What the hell are you doing in my car?
was shut down due to sanitation complaints as foul odors started to come from the animatronics.
playing the
Blood
final
and
boss
mucus
theme from
oozing
Mother
from their
3.
eyes and mouths. The last article, written years after the incident, states that the pizzeria would finally be closed by year end. In addition to the core 4 robots, Chica, Bonnie, Freddy, and Foxy, there's also a 5th, unofficially referred to as Golden Freddy. Ignoring the rules of physics, Golden Freddy appears and disappears at will, can
He's like
inexplicably
Freddy,
travel
but he
through
will be
doors wherever
even
causing
more
strange
cold
hallucinations.
than the last.
And when he attacks you, you're not taken to the typical game over screen. Your game
I've got it.
crashes. So that's unsettling.
got it.
And there's also strange messages appearing on the
So
walls,
quiet,
repeating
Elliot.
the words, "It's me."
No.
According to the game's
Yeah.
creator, the place is indeed
No.
haunted by what we can only assume to be the spirits of the 5 lost children. So that's the gist of it. Murders, missing children, foul odors, killer robots,
scary.
and pizza. But that story has a lot of lingering questions. Who is your character?
my Freddy,
How is he
holy
fit in?
fuck.
Why does he stay
If
for 5
Freddy
nights
and
when
my
he's very clearly
Fazbear.
confronting the possibility of death? What more can we know
Freddy
about
and my
this terrifying
Fazbear.
Golden Freddy? And most importantly, what is the complete story behind 5 Nights at Freddy's? They're all good questions about a delightfully incomplete and mysterious story with just enough threads to keep you theorizing. So now, if you'll indulge me, let me reciprocate that
Theorizing.
story with one of my own. I think you'll find it
Indulge me.
interesting. December 1993, Aurora, Colorado. 10 p.m. Tuesday night at a local Chuck E. Cheese. After a family birthday party runs long,
my God, he
manager
jumped right
Margaret
into it.
Goldberg,
Yeah.
teenage
Jesus
employees,
Christ.
Crowell, Ben Grant, Colleen O'Connor,
Fucking
and Bobby
Matt
Stevens
Pat.
are forced to stay late
Yep.
to close up shop. But as Margaret tallies receipts in the back,
is it.
Bobby scrubs down the kitchen, and the other 3
Since
work
Matt
outside
Pat
the main
didn't put a
arcade.
trigger
Unknown to
warning,
any of the 5,
trigger
there's
warning-
actually a 6th
Trigger warning, Matt
person
Pat
Grizzly murder.
doing Matt
waiting
Pat
silently
things.
in the darkened
Yep.
restrooms. A 19-year-old named Nathan Dunlap. Earlier that year, Nathan had begun working there as a cook, dough master, before getting fired in July after a disagreement
Dough
over his
master?
hours.
That's not a real
Now,
job.
5 months later, he was back. At 10:05, he left the bathroom, pulled out a small caliber handgun, and proceeded to execute everyone in the
God
building.
damn.
First Sylvia,
Yep.
then Ben, then Colleen. Dunlap then moved to the kitchen.
This is
to
really
surprise
disrespectful too. He's
Bobby
like he's doing a full
Stevens.
play-by-play
Entered
of it
Bobby's
too,
house
like
and
it's a
sprawling
football
onto the
game.
ground. Then finally,
Yeah.
Nathan moved to the back, the office, where Margaret opened the safe before Nathan shot her twice. Proceeded to grab her bag, filling it with $1,600 in cash, arcade tokens, and keychains. Spurred on by the building security
Why did he
footage,
take the
police were at his
tokens
home
and
a few hours
keychains? What the
later,
fuck
when
was
he
that about?
promptly arrested.
Yeah, what the
Eventually,
hell?
He was tried and sentenced to death, but his story re-entered the news just recently as his punishment has been postponed, leading people to debate whether he's able to sleep soundly, knowing that his execution has been delayed. This is a tragic story.
Why the fuck you thought this would be a good idea? Like, this isn't a true crime channel, it's fucking FNAF.
Make fun of
Exactly.
But I want to address it.
Oh, here he's talking about like I'm not gonna joke about it or make fun of it.
Is the one that inspired.
Proceeds to compare it to Five Nights at Freddy's.
First, I don't think that there's any doubt that Freddy's is a parody of Chuck E. Cheese. From the singing animatronics to the alliterative naming of the characters, the parallels are just so the setting is certainly the same. Next, what year does Five Nights take place? The time is certainly kept vague, but there are clues that we can put together. For one, the Chuck E. Cheese franchise had a tremendous period of growth and success in the late 80s and early 90s, but started to decline along the same time as arcades, with at-home video game consoles taking center stage. So that's one clue, but we can get even more details.
Charles Entertainment Cheese got the new set when the PS1 came out.
6-hour shift, and you're spending 5 nights there. So that's 30 hours of total work time for $100.
Holy fucking
in total, $4 an hour. How can they do that? That's below minimum wage.
Oh, Jesus.
2014.
Jesus, Marion fucking Joseph.
$3.80. In 1991, it was
I love this. Like,
$1.5.
oh, I'm gonna figure
And
out
by
when
1996,
this
you were
is.
looking at about $5 an hour. So the game seems to
Holy
take place
fuck.
between 1991 and 1996. The Nathan Dunlap story took place in 1993. But let's move on to the most important comparison, the
Wow.
victims. In the game, there were 5 child victims. In the real-life story, there were also 5 victims. But we can get even more specific. Online theories about the game always tend to draw a parallel between the number of kids missing to the number of animatronics, saying that the children's bodies were stuffed in the various suits. And this appears to be true. Bonnie and Chica both have moans and raspy breath sound effects, as though someone's trying to cling to the last threads of their lives stuffed inside the costumes. And other sounds made by the animatronics are just slowed down versions of children's laughs and screams. Additionally, as the news clipping mentions, the suits ooze blood and mucus and begin to stink like decaying bodies or reanimated corpses. So
I do think that the first games
seems like
really excelled at sound design.
Murdered,
Yeah.
only that they went missing and couldn't
Mostly the
be
first
found.
one. The first
also,
one
the trouble a lot of
had
people
really
have with
good
this
sound
theory is
design.
Golden Freddy. Why is that guy so limp and lifeless? So unlike the others. It's weird until you go back to the real life story. Yes, there were 5 people shot that night in Chuck E. Cheese, which matches the 5 victims in Freddy's story. But of those, one survived. Bobby, the one from the kitchen, miraculously survived the shot to his jaw.
Bobby.
After he was knocked to the floor by the bullet, he went
Bobby.
limp,
Bobby.
played dead,
Dallas.
to avoid the killer
So
coming
loud.
back to finish the job.
Dallas.
And that
So
relates
loud.
exactly to the advice you're given on night 3 by the phone guy.
Try playing dead. You know, go limp.
Again, let me reiterate that I'm not trying to make light of the real-life events.
Brother,
by
if you
comparing
have to
them
keep
parodies
fucking
of
mentioning that.
animatronics, but I do
Is
want
that
to point out
so?
that these similarities do exist. And what else is limp and appears to be a lifeless, empty suit in the game? Golden Freddy.
When he said like, what, you know what else is living? I'm like, you.
Be a damning piece of evidence in the case against Nathan Dunlap, ultimately leading
Yeah.
to his death sentence.
Okay, hold on. I
Which
don't want to. I don't want to be
is used by
associated with.
opinion the one you don't.
I want to
expect
say
to
right
have
now.
your
I don't want to just sit here
Golden
on a
Freddy.
stream
It's
and
also worth mentioning
No,
that of
we
all
are
the
we are
cameras
disavowing what the map has doing right here. This is fun.
Yeah, no, we're
preventing you from
calling out
seeing
that this
what's
is
going
bullshit.
on. That camera
Yeah,
is located in the
I-
kitchen, leading
I
many
agree
to
with
assume
that
it's where
much.
Golden Freddy
I'm not-
hides, which just
I'm
so
not-
happens
Should
to be
we-
the
should-
place
should we
Bobby
skip
was
through,
able
or-
to survive the attack. So I
No?
ask,
I mean,
odd
we're fine.
coincidence or source
Okay,
of
okay.
inspiration? In fact, if you think about it,
no,
the
at
behavior
any
of the
point you're not-
animatronics
we can
really
skip.
corresponds with key features
No,
of each
the
of the
subject
real-life
matter
story's victims. We
fine.
just covered Golden Freddy and Bobby.
I'm
but the
be real. I
rest
just
is
don't
strange
feel like
parallels
sitting
too.
here and making
Bonnie
fun of
goes into
MatPat on a
utility
stream.
closet filled with floor cleaning supplies.
Fair.
The most prominent ones being a mop and a broom. It's probably one of the most random rooms in the game, until you consider that Ben, the second victim, was vacuuming at the time of the attack. Foxy is
Oh
kept
my God.
sequestered in the back of the building, behind a curtain, more aggressive than all the rest. Similar to the way Margaret, the manager, was in the back office counting receipts at the time of the murder, and her
That
role
has
as
no
manager
correlation.
would inherently make her more aggressive or assertive. Sylvia was
It's not-
closest to the bathroom and was cleaning up the salad bar.
big
at the time of the
assumption.
Attack. Chica walks past the bathroom and is
Kelly is
associated
afraid
with
of his
food. And
growing
Freddy,
political
well,
power.
He doesn't have that strong
She's
of a parallel
associated
Colleen,
with
but he does
food. They're
appear in
all
the girls'
associated with
restroom.
food.
Odd for what we would assume
pizza
it's
place!
a male animatronic. Maybe it's a reference to Colleen being a girl, or a nod to Nathan's plan of hiding in the bathroom until he was ready to attack. Alright, after doing all the research, reading every fan theory in existence, and putting all the clues together, what can this mean for the story of the game? I think
He's
the
so proud of
game is an
himself.
allegory for that night back in 1993.
This built his career.
Here's my final interpretation.
He really did.
You, Mike Schmidt, are the murderer, former employee of Freddy's Pizzeria. Like Nathan in the real story, you were fired for the reason stated in the Day 7 pink slip, tampering with the animatronics. Being unprofessional with odor. Maybe it was your tampering with the robots that caused the infamous bite of 87. Regardless, like Nathan, you
The
were
video's
mad
very
and wanted
uncomfortable.
to
Yeah,
keep
it's
it.
just
So
like-
you lured children to the
Yeah.
back using a costume.
Yeah, we need
killed
something
them,
lighter
stuffed their bodies into the
I mean, don't worry,
animatronic
it's gonna
suits,
be a
hoping to get
different
the place
FNAF
shut
video.
down
They're not like
then
this.
left.
They're not like
Notice
this.
that the newspaper clippings
After this.
never say
Mhm.
it's an employee of the company luring the children away, but we know it must have been someone with access and knowledge of the employees only section of the building. And as the newspaper clippings clearly show, just like Nathan, you were caught almost immediately, captured on the security footage. You were arrested, tried, and convicted, forced now to live on death row. The Freddy's Pizzeria you work in now are just the nightmares that haunt you, taunting you every night with the phrase, "It's me, it's me." It is you. You are the killer. The nightmare is also why everything is so surreal. Posters switching at random, heads on the animatronics glitching, Golden Freddy appearing and disappearing at will, taunting you as the one that got away. It's also why you're only at the pizzeria from midnight to 6 a.m. every night. It's a nightmare. It's in your sleep. It's a place you created. A restaurant long closed.
There is a
as
game like
evidenced by
that. One of the games
spiderweb, and
is
overrun
like
with
that.
Do you think that
angry
that was more
for
Scott
revenge.
Cawthon
Two of
just
them are
stealing that
actually
though?
Alone as the one who took their
That
lives.
would be
I
so
do think it's good.
Ignoring
The
the naked
eighth one, I
endoskeleton
think,
elsewhere in the building. It's also places you
Ultimate
can't
Custom
escape
Night
from. Why you find
is
yourself back there night
it's a
after
game
night,
where you
even after you
can
complete
have
your
like
5
every
levels.
animatronic,
See you back
every
next week,
game,
the ending text
all at the
goes,
same
"You're
time
unable to
in
leave
one
this
game, and
terror,
you
threat of death,
there's no
guilt,
story to it,
because
but there
never
is like
ends."
lore
And
in
a
it
delightfully
where
ironic
you're
twist,
purple
your
guy in
personal
hell,
forces you to
and
supervise the exact same
all of the
security footage
spirit
that led to your
forcing you to
capture in the
relive
first
like
place.
that shit
But
over and
hey,
over forever.
that's just a
Nice.
theory.
Okay.
And then they brought Spring back in the next
Sweet
game.
dreams.
So it didn't make any sense.
And
No,
except it's
the-
not, because except it's the mimic. So yeah,
No, I've already explained this. The mimic is the fucking MacGuffin. It's always it's
the mimic is
it's
the
nano
mimic
machine.
Door
is
to door in order to get free
the
snacks
Metal
on
Gear
Halloween.
Solid 4
Look at
nano
this.
machines. Yeah.
Nature
Yeah.
Box. Every
Oh my
month
god,
is
he's
like
doing
your
he's
own
doing an
personal
ad.
reverse
He's
Halloween.
doing an ad. We can skip that. I don't fuck that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello, and welcome to the new and improved Five Nights at Freddy's 2 video. I'm here to answer any questions the game may have left unanswered. The game's developer, he's a pretty tricky guy. Don't worry, though.
Is he now?
We'll get everything
He's a pretty funny
cleared
guy.
up. Oh, and watch out for the puppet.
I know it.
Fucking theories!
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory, the show that promises not to include any more gratuitous jump scares, unless that's just what I want you to think, so I can lull you into a false sense of security and scare you again. But I would do that. I'll just let the uncertainty of whether a jump scare is going to happen
Matt
or not
Pat
drive you
jumps.
insane for the rest of this episode.
Liquefied map pad is
Man, I love
horrifying.
reverse psychology. You know what else I love? These games. Not because I'm freaked out by the rosy-cheeked, tingle-looking, emotionally dead animatronics. Okay,
Yeah.
it is pretty messed up, but whatever. No, what I appreciate
Fucking
about
Lavender
these games
Town
is the
music.
level of thought that went into every element of the story. When you create a game that has people rage debating about whether it's a sequel or a prequel, you've definitely done something right. Unless that was never your intent, in which case you've done something horribly, horribly wrong. Anyway, the point is, Five Nights at Freddy's
Good
2
joke.
looks to be everything you'd want in a sequel. More cameras, more danger, and more fan. Oh, the fan. But that also comes with more
He
questions.
loved that bit.
Questions about the game's
You
lore.
thought it
And
was
while
so
others
fucking
will provide
funny.
you with the jump scares, I provide you with what everyone really wants, answers. Well, maybe not everyone. What an elite, educated subset of you really want.
Why was he comparing himself to
answers. So grab
Markiplier
yourselves
there?
a slice
What was
of
that
Freddy
about?
Fazbear's signature pizza, because we're about to dig in. Ugh. Tastes like cardboard. Let's get the big one out of the way first. Is the game a sequel or a prequel sequel? And what I mean by that
Was
is,
there beef
contrary to
between
popular
Matt
belief,
Pat
just
and
because it has a
Markiplier?
big 2 slapped next
I
to the
don't
name
know.
doesn't automatically mean the game
Might have
comes
been.
after
I
the
don't-
first
I don't
one
know.
in a timeline sense. It's a sequel.
I don't think there
yes,
was.
but it tells a
It's Luigi
prequel
Yoshi
story.
saying.
Take for instance these all-time classics: Psycho 4: The Beginning, Lion King 1.5, and the actual all-time classic Godfather Part 2. All of them sequels that just so happen
Matt
to
Pat's
also
gonna just
be
like talk your
prequels.
ear off
It's
about the
not mutually
Godfather in this
exclusive.
one.
So where's Five Nights at Freddy's 2 fit in? Knowing its place in the timeline is crucial for understanding its story. We'll figure that out. Let's focus on the paycheck you receive at the end of your 5th night. The date places the events of the game in
My sources that I made it
1987,
up.
a whole
Oh, okay, well
6
then.
years ahead of when we determined the first game took place in our
Yeah,
first
I don't
video.
think
Sounds
that-
like a
I don't think
prequel,
that'd
but we
be-
found
No.
that date in the first
Yeah, I
game
sided
by
with the free
calculating Mike
nachos that
Schmidt's hourly
Markiplier
pay and
gave
comparing
me
that
at
to
one
the minimum
point.
wage of the 90s. If Scott Coffin, the game's developer, is just picking random numbers for the payments, this bit of evidence would be meaningless. Except that he's not. At the end of Five Nights 2, you get paid $100.50. Divide that by the 30 hours worked, and you get $3.35 an hour. The exact minimum wage for 1987, which means that us using minimum wage
Buy a whole
calculations
house
to
with
identify
that.
the year of Five Nights 1 is a perfectly valid way to prove it, and shows that it takes place after the events of Five Nights 2. Still don't believe me? Players brave enough to survive the extra night 6 are rewarded with a bonus check and a newspaper clipping that says the toy robots are getting scrapped, and that the old ones are going into storage for a new, smaller scale version of the restaurant.
Yeah, it's all
that would
minimum
explain why the old
wage.
models reappear in Five Nights 1 and the toy models don't. And notice how it mentions a smaller version of the restaurant. The building in Five Nights 1 is significantly smaller than the setting of Five Nights 2. Need more evidence? What about the fact that on the first night in
Yes.
the office, the phone guy explains that the
almost
robots
like it's
used
a
to walk around during
sequel
the day,
game with-
just like
with
they do
more
in
stuff in
Five
it.
Nights 2, but not anymore. Or
Oh,
the
he's talking
fact
about how
that
it's a
the phone guy
prequel.
dies in the first game, making it hard for him to also be the phone guy in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 if it
And it
takes
is a
place
prequel.
after.
Mhm.
Call me the Phantom Menace, because
He's right about that. Ding, ding, ding,
Sunday,
ding, ding, ding,
this
ding.
game
Drink.
is a prequel.
He's right.
So with that revelation out of the way, we're able to piece together the rest of the timeline and dig a little bit deeper. Posters everywhere in Five Nights 2.
I'm gonna be
welcome you
real.
to this
I was
new
like
location.
halfway through my
Find that there
20s
was
when these games
another
came out, and
Freddy
I was
Fazbear's
obsessed with
Pizza
them.
somewhere
Yeah.
before this one.
Nice.
Additionally, the phone guy
They're
makes
fun.
reference to it on night 1, mentioning the old location and how it
I
was
liked
left
the
to rot.
storytelling
So we
of
know that
like
there
the
was one
first
Freddy
like
Fazbear's
6
Pizza for the
or
first
7
game, one for
games.
the second game,
And then
one
that
before
one
both of them that
Except for
we've
the
never seen.
books. I didn't
Even
like the books.
before
I don't think
that,
anyone
But
the phone guy
I think
also
they
mentions
give
an
you
even
I think
older
they give you a
restaurant
lot
called
to sink your
Fredbear's
teeth
Family
into.
Diner,
if
which,
you are interested in
aside
that
from
sort of
its
thing.
confusingly
Gonna bite
different
your
name,
face
also
open.
had different owners. So let me recap. There's the restaurant from the first game, which is the last in the timeline.
But no, yeah,
The
I
one that
do
you're
like,
currently working at in 1987 in Five
where you have
Nights
to
2,
explore
an
to find the
older
story and
location
like
of
pick
Freddy
up, gather the
Fazbear's
hints and
Pizzeria
clues
left to
yourself.
rot, and
I
the
like it.
original Fredbear's Diner.
Blueprints has a lot of that.
I hope you're still with me because
A lot of that. It's actually very tense.
Shocked
Anyway,
Scott
it's
didn't
at this
retroactively
first
make this
location,
game,
the
the
diner,
second
where
game
the
a
whole
sequel.
story begins. Submitted for the approval of the Game Theorist
Just like
Society,
Jason was saying,
this
they're
is the
shocked
true
that
tale
Scott
of
didn't
Five Nights at
retroactively make the
Freddy's.
game
When
a
you die in
sequel
Five
instead
Nights
of
at
keeping
Freddy's
it a
2,
prequel.
before you've even gotten
Just to
over the
like
jump scare, you
fuck with the
sometimes get a
timeline
scream
again.
like this. Oh, turn it
Oh.
off, turn it off, it's too horrifying. That, youngsters, was E.T. for the Atari, a console that came out before the NES. Yes, around the same time
I
as
love the
Dinosaurs.
little
It's
pixel
widely
bits
considered to
in
be
FNAF
the
2.
worst game of all time, hence me reacting in a horrified manner. See? Humor, folks. But seriously, you get
I
these
remember
distinct
lying in my
Destiny
bed,
games which, true to the
watching
1987 setting,
people
use
play these
Atari
games and going,
graphics to depict various horrific events.
I'm getting all scared.
Robotic
Yeah, you're
voice,
hiding
I
under
love
your
it. It was
covers.
fun.
Letter, things
That
like
was a good time.
help them, save
It was fun.
them, or
Yeah.
save him. These death minigames are the most important piece in figuring out the true story behind these
They are.
games. Let's start
They
with this
gave you
one.
enough
This death
to work
minigame
with
has
the
you
second
playing as
game
Freddy
that you can
taking
know the
care of
entire
screaming
story.
children at a birthday party.
Yeah.
As Freddy rushes around trying to keep the whole party happy, a single sad child looks on from outside. When suddenly you're powerless to do anything but look on in abject horror as a purple man pulls up in a car,
Purple
murders
man!
the child,
Purple
and
man!
drives off.
Purple
It's
man!
believed,
Purple
loyal
man! I
theorists,
purpled
that
man.
This game takes place at Fredbear's Diner and is
mysterious
chronologically the first
purple
event
man.
his way
in this
through.
timeline. How do I know? Well, it's a small
And
establishment, and
with
there's only
that,
one
purple
animatronic,
guy
Freddy,
purpled his
as
way
opposed
into
to
all of
the
our
other
hearts.
games which show other robots. But more importantly, this murdered child is the one that sets everything
This
into
murder
motion. One of the
child.
new tasks added to Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is winding a mysterious music box that we're told placates one of the animatronics. If you fail to wind the music box, what you're
Five Nights at
introduced
Freddy's 2.
to is this
Wow.
terrifying
Great
thing.
game.
The puppet
Great game.
looks like No Face from Spirited Away. You know what else he
No
looks
notes.
like? Take a look at that murdered child again. See how his tear tracks remain visible on his face, even after he's dead? If we assume that they'll continue to stay with him into the afterlife, we can make a pretty good case that this kid's murdered spirit eventually found its way into the puppet animatronic. But that's not all. What jump scare happens after this Save Him minigame? After seeing this tear-stained child's murder reenacted in 8-bit, the puppet jumps out of the screen and attacks you. Coincidence? I don't think so.
think
That
not.
incident marks
Does
the
the
first time the
Incredibles
chain is
do
ever
it?
associated with a violent act carried out against a child. And we can infer that it was this incident that caused the original owners of Fredbear's Diner to sell off to the company now known as Fazbear Entertainment. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was senselessly murdered and left to haunt a crappy pizza place for the rest of my life in the body of an awful looking
Freddy! Rest of your life?
I'd get my revenge as soon as possible. Unfortunately for
If
our vengeful
I was
puppet, though,
Freddy
it doesn't quite turn out that way. Fast forward
If I
to
died,
Freddy
I had to spend the
Fazbear's
rest
Pizza,
of my
the first
life
location,
doing
the
this
one that
shit.
has yet to appear in a game. This new restaurant is the one we learned about in my earlier episode and throughout the first game, where our pal the murderer
Oh, Freddy,
uses a
take
golden
me! I want to
lure
be in
away
your
and kill
restaurant.
5 children in one room. As we read through the various articles on the
It
wall,
puts
he
me
gets
in
caught
the
the next day, but
golden
the bodies are never found. Presumably
can
because they've
bite
been stuffed
me.
into the animatronic suits. The restaurant stays open for a few months until the dead body sting starts to waft off the robots. It causes the place to get shut down for health reasons. But how do we know this happened in the first pizzeria's location? Again, we turn to what the phone guy says. On night 2 of Five Nights 2, he mentions the smell coming from the old animatronics, the smell that got the original restaurant shut down. We also know that after the Golden Freddy incident, it took multiple months for the restaurant to get shut down. That couldn't have happened in the restaurant of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which is shut down on night 6 and into the foreseeable future. But outside of these lore clues, it also makes logical sense. Before the Golden Freddy murders, there was one dead child whose tear-stained soul existed in the form
Are
of
they
the
called
puppet. But now
the
there are
Golden
5
Freddy
more dead
murders? Is
children,
that like
and thanks to another of the death
No.
minigames,
Oh,
we
okay. I
find
don't think
out
so.
exactly what happened to them. In the Help Them minigame, the puppet stuffs the dead children into the robotic suits,
down,
giving
Sly.
their souls new life,
I
and
didn't
preps
know,
them
I'm
for their
sorry.
eternal
Let me
service
handle
of
this.
vengeance.
I'm just kidding.
But Matt, you say
No, I don't know.
Chatterington, there
I
are
don't
only
know about
4
that.
dead
Kidding,
children in that game. To which I tell you, look
I don't know
closer
about
if you
that,
dare.
about
For the
that.
frame right before Golden Freddy's head jumps out and attacks features the lost 5th dead child, and what started as a haunted puppet has suddenly become an army of possessed animatronics out for revenge. But wait, that's not all.
I love
we
these little
know.
drawings
We
of
also know
them.
the murder was committed by the same guy
think
who
it's-
killed the first
I
child.
think that
How?
Five
Look at
Nights
the
at Freddy's
Foxy
is
death
really
minigame.
cool,
Twice,
and how
Foxy runs out
how
to
it
fight the kids, but the
told
third
its little
time
story
we
was
see
really
the
neat,
tall
and
purple
I
dude
actually
again,
like it.
smiling.
I don't like what
Foxy
it's
goes into
done
the
to the
other
games
room to
industry.
find 5
I don't
dead
like that,
children.
like,
The man in purple
there's like a
strikes
whole
again.
genre of
Skipping
horror
ahead to
games where
1987, finally
you won't
bringing us to the
understand
events
them
of Five
until
Nights
you
at
watch
Freddy's
like a
2. The
YouTuber
old
do all the work
animatronics
for
have
you
been
and
retired.
figuring
Yeah.
out what it all
Versions
means.
of all our favorite friends
And
are equipped with
if you
facial
want your
recognition
game to be
software that
successful, you
just
have
so
to
happens to be connected
make
to a sex
games that
offender
way so that
database.
YouTubers
Seems like an
will
oddly specific
cover
play it,
detail,
like
right?
will cover
Until
it.
you
Yeah.
consider that the last restaurant was closed for having children get kidnapped and killed by an employee. It's a safety measure. You see how it all ties together? So you have some animatronics possessed by vengeful spirits and another
how it ties
batch on the
together?
prowl for predators. But that doesn't stop our friend the Purple Man from continuing his life's work of
Purple-
murdering children at
Purple
Freddy
Man.
Fazbear's Pizza. As we learn
I
from the
will
phone guy
create
on
a
nights 4
Purple
through 6,
Man.
the new restaurant is
will
Once
scratch
again,
their
our
heads
investigation
raw
has-
trying to
Oh,
figure
let
out
me
who
explain.
he is.
Raw.
Nasty.
People will scratch their chins in confusion, trying to understand who this purple
fellow is.
I don't know, Scott. Don't think this thing is gonna find
Struck
footing.
Again. The final death minigame
Shut
also
up.
supports this.
You will.
That's what he sounds like.
An exact replica of the building,
You do not
animatronics
see my
all in their
vision.
proper places.
Yes, you
and
will.
the five
Your
different
eyes
buildings
are
spread out through
clouded.
the various
Yeah,
rooms.
you
And
tell
based on
him,
what
Scott.
Guy
It's me,
says,
George
it seems
Lucas.
like the guilty party was the former night guard, the one who moved to day shift, and the one your character replaced. I mean, Phone
should
Guy
make
makes plenty
Jar
of
Jar
uncomfortable references
murdered
to
and
suddenly
put in
having
the
an available
robot.
position during the day.
Wow.
When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift.
Wow.
This one just became
Genius.
We don't have a replacement for the shift yet, but we're working on it.
But is the Purple Man really someone we've never met and who's only worked there a week? Or is it someone we trust? Someone with a long history with these characters? Someone no one would suspect? The
my
head
God.
guard. The one forced to fill empty
No.
positions and teach new recruits by leaving them instructions over the phone. Is the Purple Man the phone
Who was
guy?
Phone?
Ask yourself this.
Who
What do
was
you really
Phone?
know about Phone Guy?
The Purtle
That's what
Man.
one says. First, he always speaks
Purtle,
like an
Purtle.
outsider looking in. He refers to the
Purtle,
management
man.
Purtle
as
guy.
they,
Purtle, are you the
so
guy
he's
who's
never
on wood?
higher
What?
up like the CEO.
Purtle, how could you?
Also not a typical
They
day
were only
worker, as he says
children,
things like,
Purtle.
Me, I was the
the
purple
staff.
guy.
So he works there, but isn't
That's
generally
my
considered a
purple. I
regular
was
member
the
of the
purple
company.
guy
We
all
also know
along.
that he's qualified to take the role of a night guard.
These
And as
fools
returns,
do
he
not
plans to take over the
understand my
position sometime
power.
after night 6 and is on his way out of the
But I
position by the
showed
time
them.
Off I go to my spring
Don't tell them all.
trap.
They don't think they won't suspect a thing.
I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact.
What else do we know? Well, we know that
Good for
Phone
you.
Guy has a long history with the company, being with it
Good
at
for you.
least
Yeah.
since the first pizzeria that we haven't played in. He also openly admits that Foxy the pirate was always his favorite, and that he has never
I
liked the
love
puppet because, as he
Foxy.
says, it was always thinking.
See, I told you you wouldn't have any problems. Did
Foxy.
Foxy ever appear in the hallway? Probably not. I was just curious. Like I said, he was always my favorite. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere.
Okay, but what do we know about the Purple Guy, the Golden Freddy Killer? Well, let's look at the minigames again. He has a long history with the franchise, killing since it was Fredbear Diner. We see him smiling as he watches Foxy perform, Phone Guy's favorite, right before Foxy sees the room of dead children. We know that the puppet and the killer wouldn't get along, which would
We
explain
know
Phone
this.
Guy's discomfort around a
know this
creature that
for
he
a
describes
fact.
as always thinking. And here's the bombshell. We know the killer is a security guard. How? On very rare occasions during the Save Them minigame, while Freddy chases the puppet, the Purple Man appears and chases you. Look on his
My
chest.
God.
It's an orange badge, the kind that would be given to a security guard. Now look at his
No.
eyes. Notice the white spots? An odd, seemingly innocuous detail. But now look at Golden Freddy. Look deep into his dead, big
Wait.
eyes. What do you see? 2 white spots. Pinpricks, really. Barely visible. but They're there. And now finally, what do we see in Purple Guy's
They're
hand?
there.
Well, the Atari graphics make it tough to discern. It's not like any gun or knife
was
I've
phone?
seen. No, that to me is very clearly a phone. The robotic voice is spelling out
God
for you,
did it.
save them,
God.
save them. But when Purple Guy, Phone Guy, catches you,
Phone Guy.
the screen crashes, and all you're left with is
I
you
love
can't.
loved
But that's
mysterious
not where it ends,
early
Internet,
FNAF
as you and I
characters,
both know there's
Phone
still
Guy
Five
and
Nights at
Purple
Freddy's
Guy.
alone. If this game is
Iconic.
iconic, and the puppet is truly
But
pulling
what
the
if
strings
Phone
behind
Guy
all
and
this, you
Purple
might be
Guy
asking
were the
yourself
same
where he is
guy?
in Five Nights 1.
Phone
We know the other
Guy.
animatronics got scrapped, but this ghostly guy should
He's
still be
wrong.
around if this timeline I proposed is correct. And get this, the puppet is in the first game. Take a look at the East Hallway.
No.
Seems pretty
Well,
normal, right? But
kinda,
every so
I guess.
often, the posters on the
Purple
walls
guy.
change to this. A
Purple
crying child
Purple
with
guy.
two
Purple guy.
streaming lines down his face. Look familiar? It should. The Five Nights at Freddy's
Yeah,
series
I sure wish someone would
vengeance.
cosplay
One
as Purple
child,
Guard.
6 children, more
That'd be really
looking for
cool.
revenge against a sick child killer. The Purple Guy, the guy who just so happens to be the first voice you hear when turning on these games. Save them. Save them.
Hello.
You can't. But
You
hey,
can't.
that's just a theory. A game,
theory.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks
Make
for
sure you won that
watching.
music box by clicking the subscribe button. Otherwise, the puppet might get you.
Shut up.
How about I don't? He always comes back.
Always.
That bad jump scare.
Hey, that's Chucky's line. Purple Guy stole that line.
Yeah. This guy stole that.
Purple Guy stole. Yeah, he just stole it. He just didn't know.
Wow.
He just didn't know that Chucky did it.
It's time.
I gotta go to bed. I got work in the morning.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, hobo.
Sleep well.
Hello, Internet. Welcome
This
to
was actually when
Game
they take their
Theory,
vape
where
away.
Good things, or at least
They start
bad
shaking.
things,
Someday,
to
an
those
old
who wait.
map head is gonna be sitting there. He's gonna be all hunched over at his computer. He's gonna have a tear in his eye. He's gonna say, "These were the best years of my life."
Have I ever told you children about my channel before?
Yes, Grandpa, you
became
told us about the
president
channel.
of the United States.
Yeah, Grandpa, we know.
Do you remember Purple Guy?
Yes, we remember William Afton, Grandpa.
I can't believe he wasn't the phone guy.
Fucking Scott Cawthon!
regards to that last one, I have two
He had it out for me.
First off, well done to
Fucked
you
me
guys
around
for
real
your
good.
quickly. And secondly, Scott, seriously. Seriously, Scott? Oh, look, here's
All
a wall.
my
Let
life,
me just
Scots
dial
have
in my
had it
phone
out
number.
for me.
But I always had the last
Horror
laugh.
game to magical fantasy. This thing is like platform
I
9
got
and
him in the
3/4. I expect
He's
Harry Potter to operate in a
It's like his head is mounted on the wall.
Jeez, here I was thinking that you'd plug your numbers into the one
Mounted
other
on
place
the
that you see
wall like
numbers
a
in this
trophy.
game, the bonus
Yeah,
jump scare
exactly.
menu, or something, anything.
He didn't
Though
even convict
dialing
me
it
on
into a
that one.
wall Makes so much more sense. Okay,
Yeah, because you used your
sorry,
political
just needed to
power
get that one
to
off my chest. Moving
sway
on.
the
Now,
judges,
with
Grandpa.
15 days at Freddy's under
It's
our belts
funny.
and a few overtime hours clocked in for good measure, we have ourselves
He's gonna
a
laugh.
completed
He's gonna
video
laugh
game
about
trilogy
that.
With the third game giving us more jump scares, more phone guy, and more.
I sure did.
This game also contains the final.
Grandpa, that's not
piece of
okay.
Closure on this game's deviously vague story. Scotty C certainly didn't make things any easier for us, but at this point, I think we finally have enough puzzle pieces scattered across the 3 games to assemble a fairly.
If I was gonna
accurate
become a
picture
Democrat
of this
president just to
franchise's
spite
lore.
Scott,
Since you
God,
guys
that'd be
had
so
a, let's
funny.
just
That's
say,
the only
above
reason.
average interest in this theory. I wanted
That
to
would be
create some
Playing the
chance to
they're
as
playing
many
the Dead Meat
questions
channel
as
song.
possible about this franchise.
Oh,
But beyond
right.
just
Hey.
the details, the question we all want an answer to is what exactly.
It's probably like
happened
some
in
like
the story
Incompetech
throughout this
song.
series? It's a pretty
Yeah.
fundamental question.
When
to
Matt
not have
has
an
that
answer
old
to,
society
and
will
yet,
Scott
despite
McCloud.
thousands of
You won't
videos,
know what a
forum
channel or
entries, and
phone
Tumblr
is.
posts. Whoa, hey, put that away. You behave yourself.
Oh
This game is
my
already
God.
scary enough without you sticking your hook
Oh
somewhere it doesn't
my
belong,
God.
okay? Despite
Yeah.
all those things, we still don't have a clear picture on the details.
No,
Yeah,
no, but Matt Pat's never looked at porn. How would he have known that?
Oh no, don't worry. He's never jerked off in his life. Don't worry.
Never.
No, he said he never looked at porn. So how would he know about that? How would he know about that if he's never
Worry
looked at
about it.
porn?
Liar.
He can be trusted with art like that because he's never jerked off once in his life.
Never.
No, he said he never looked at porn. That was pretty close. That was like, it was,
I don't know what jerking off is at all. I ain't never jerked.
I never done spasmed at all.
You can
I
ask
never-
my wife.
I
She's
never
like,
spanked it.
Yeah.
What about the ghostly Golden Freddy? Someone we've been talking about
Yeah,
since
he's
the
never
first
spanked it.
game, and yet we still
Never.
don't really know anything about him.
He's
Well,
never
now that
spanked
we
it.
finally have all the facts, I think it's time we revisit
Thanks,
my
babe.
timeline I presented in the last episode.
Thanks,
to see
babe.
what
I
was right,
appreciate you backing me up.
You heard that wrong.
Yeah,
No
okay.
shame.
You got it.
Boy. Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now. And
Oh.
details to create what I believe to be my definitive Five Nights theory. And
Yeah, that's what he
boy,
says after that.
howdy, it
He
is
goes, I'm a big
doozy.
kid.
So strap in, theorists. You
All right.
wanted it. You're about to get it. Overall, the timeline of the franchise I presented in the last video still holds strong. Decades before the name became a
Does it?
legend meriting its own theme park style attraction, Freddy Fazbear got his start at Fredbear Family Diner. It's here where the purple guy takes his first
Freddy.
bite. Something
Freddy.
cake minigame.
Freddy Fazbear.
This is Fredbear is first in the timeline. Well, as I said last time, in addition to it being a small space, the only character we see is Freddy, whereas all other minigames
Freddy.
feature multiple animatronics. He's also holding a cupcake. Since that would later become Chica's signature item, the event depicted in this game must have come before she was created. Additionally, notice that the purple guy's murder takes place outside the building. This is the only time we see him murder someone outside the walls of a Fazbear building, which implies that this is likely his first victim. Serial killers often have what's known as a signature, a way of killing that's unique to him and him alone. For Purple Guy, his signature is dressing in an animatronic costume, then luring children to the back of the pizzeria and killing them there. But this murder
got it.
occurs before he developed this particular style, implying that it's the first. From there, we know that the puppet jump scare that always follows this minigame, combined with the tier design on both the dead child and the puppet's mask, implies that the soul of the first child now exists in the puppet. The event caused the original owners to sell the Fredbear name, who then rebranded and avoided the negative PR, becoming what we know today as Fazbear Entertainment. They then opened a new chain of restaurants, which we never saw in the games until the release of Five Nights 3. This is not Fredbear Diner like many interpret, but rather the first location of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, predating the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. How do we know? Well, by paying close attention to the old recordings of Phone Guy dug up in FNAF 3, he introduces us to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, not Diner, before explaining the functionality of the special spring lock suits.
Welcome to your new career as a performer/entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Right now we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit.
He also lets us know that the animatronics are still allowed to walk around freely during the day,
My
meaning that
God.
this is happening before the bite of 87,
They introduced
in which
it
an
before
animatronic
Spring
bites someone
Trap.
during business hours, removing their frontal lobe, and resulting in the animatronics being restricted to moving around only at night.
For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues.
As Phone Guy informs us, and as we see in the Stage 01 minigame, there are two specialty suits, a Golden Bonnie suit and the origins of the infamous Golden Freddy. But the lifespan of these spring-lock suits is actually short-lived as we learn about their one fatal flaw.
After learning of an unfortunate incident at the sister location involving multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures, the company has deemed
Oh my
the
god,
system
sister location?
unfit for employees. The classic
Sister location
system being
mentioned?
retired
Oh,
to
fuck.
an appropriate location.
Now, let's pause here. Two employees are killed by the failure of a Bonnie suit and a Freddy suit. Where else in the game do we see Bonnie and Freddy sharing a unique feature that no one else in the game possesses? Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie. Could this be the origin of the paranormal Shadow suits? Yes, actually. Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie are tied to the ghosts of the employees who died in the spring suits. Get this, the employees' bodies were taken out of the suits, which is why their appearance is more paranormal and why they can't possess
No!
themselves the children.
Actually, I don't even
Plus,
know what
having
the
this
fuck
as
the
their
deal is
origin
with
would
Shadow
explain the
Bonnie.
in-game behavior of both suits. In
I'm sure
I don't
she's
think anybody
forgotten.
we
knows.
see that Purple Guy hides in a secret safe
I don't think
room
anybody
that has been
knows,
built in
honestly.
every pizzeria.
Yeah.
A room that's hidden to customers and invisible to the animatronics programming. During the minigames that occur between nights, we see Shadow Freddy lead the other animatronics to this secret room, only to cause them to glitch out and then get torn apart by Purple Guy. This supernatural origin story story is how Shadow Freddy is able to enter the safe room when other animatronics can't. How he's able to lead you to that room in the first place when other animatronics wouldn't be able to see it based on their programming, and even why he leads you there, knowing that purple guy attacking you will eventually free your soul. That's also why there's no purple Freddy suit when you do finally enter that room. It's not an alternate purple guy costume like many believe, it's an apparition. Suck on that, Harry Potter, I knew someone would apparate eventually. It also explains why Shadow Bonnie's minigame in FNAF 3 always starts on stage 01, the spring suits, and why it's the one animatronic we control that has the ghostly ability to glitch, fly, and teleport. As we concluded last episode, this is also the point in the timeline of the first missing children's incident, the one we learn about via newspaper clippings in Five Nights 1. So, based on the newspaper clipping evidence we have, we know that the mauve murderer dressed in one of the suits lured children to a back room and killed them. He's starting to develop his signature, but one nagging detail FNAF theorists have been wondering is what suit does he use for his disguise? The answer? Golden Bonnie. Why? Well, remember the phone guy?
Oh shit, he's kinda onto something here.
There's a high likelihood they're being stored in
Backpatch predicted spring trap.
Plus, we hear in FNAF 2 that the
Oh
purple
shit.
guy has a
My fucking god.
We had a spare in the back, a yellow one.
Yeah, congratulations, he put 2 and 2 together.
Golden Freddy, the phone guy tells us so at the beginning of night 5
Incredible.
of FNAF 3.
Management has also been made aware that the Spring Bonnie animatronic has been noticeably moved.
My, what an oddly specific detail to include, Scott Cawthon. And remember, these tapes that play in FNAF 3 date all the way back to the first pizzeria location, which is why this detail is so important. It reflects Purple Guy starting to develop his signature killing pattern. From there, we know the rest of the story. Purple Guy kills the kids, stuffs the bodies into the suits to hide them, but as we read the paper, is caught on camera and arrested. Meanwhile, the puppet gives life to the children, and the angry spirits possess the robots. Or is that really how it goes? Let's go back to the Give Gifts, Give Life minigame. The children are lying there dead, and the puppet first tries to give them presents. Weird, right? Weird until you consider that his place is at the prize corner. Giving presents is the only thing he knows that can make children happy. It's a reflex. Remember, this is still a child spirit in this puppet, but when that doesn't work, the puppet goes around one more time and does the only other thing it can think of. Put the bodies into the suits. You heard that right. In trying to save the children, he's the one hiding them in the animatronic suits. Not the killer like we've been assuming. But then what about the fifth child, as there's only 4 here? Well, as we pointed out last time, the fifth child is there too, appearing at the very end of the minigame and taking the role of Golden Freddy. But remember, Golden Freddy is a decommissioned spring-lock suit at this point, deemed too unsafe to be functional. The reason he's slumped over and can't move
These
like the
games
rest
introduced
is that
an
his
entire
has been taken
style
out.
of
He's in
vocabulary
suit mode,
that
not free roaming
I don't
mode.
feel
He
existed in
physically
people's
doesn't have
like
mechanisms in
lexicon
place to
before these
stand
games.
on
What do you mean?
Like,
Yeah, everyone
spring,
did.
like spring locks and endoskeletons.
Oh.
This also
Like,
explains the lone naked
nobody, like
endoskeleton
every
that appears
fucking
occasionally
child
in
knows
Five
what
Nights
those
2
words are,
and Five Nights
and will
1,
explain
an
to you in
endoskeleton
depth
that
what
once
they
belonged to
mean.
Golden Freddy. Whew. I know I made you wait for this one, so I knew I had to make it
I do think
count.
it's funny that like
Detective
it became
Daring
like
to
a
cover.
children's
Still with me? Good, 'cause we're ready
icon,
for our
like a
next
children's game
location.
icon,
You see,
and
since
like
the puppet hid the bodies,
marketed
no
as
one knows
such
they're in the suits
in like
until they start
GameStops and
moving
stuff.
and
This
smelling,
was
which,
before
as
it
we see in
hard
the
shifted
papers,
to like
eventually gets the place shut
just being
down
for
for health
children.
violations.
I
The
think
company tries to recover from quote the tragedy that took place
think,
there many years ago, but can't.
Security
and
breach was
eventually
the
is
first
forced to
time
shut its
it had
doors
kind
for
of
good.
caught
This
up to
leads
that.
the trailer for
But I mean,
Five
like,
Nights at
all
Freddy's
when I worked at
Finally, we're
GameStop
actually
when
going to
these
talk
games
about
came
a
out,
game
and
in
like
the
we fucking
series.
sold
Seriously, can you believe we've been
a
going this
lot
whole
of
time
like
on locations
FNAF
that
merch
aren't
to
even
like children.
settings for the 3 main
They
games?
made, yeah,
But it was like
that's
cute little plushies
ultimately
and
it was
stuff.
selling to
but
kids
also
until
so
the shift
interesting.
to
Anyway,
a child
forgotten,
focused, like to
dismantled,
children,
deactivated.
was
These
the
are the
smart
words
move,
you
honestly.
see at the beginning
It
of the
was. I'm just saying
trailer.
it's like
Back
crazy
when the
though,
debate
like
about
that,
whether
like
this game
like
was a sequel
that
or a
like
prequel to the
happened.
It
first
is-
game, these
And
were
It
then, like,
is
parents were
crazy
okay with
that
follow-up, that everything
yeah,
had
it
been
is
shut
like
down
one of
since
the things that I find
but it
interesting
wasn't.
and kind of
These words are a
awesome
reference
about
to the business
mascot
being
horror
closed down
is
after
it
that first missing
is like an
children's
entryway
incident.
into
That's why
horror
posters
for
everywhere in
kids,
Five
and
Nights
there
2
was
are
like
all
I
about the
feel
brand new
several decades where people just kind of seemed really dead set on keeping kids away from that genre at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, everyone my age who grew up watching cartoons and who saw like fucked up shit in cartoons, like, you know, they'd be like, this shit fucked with my childhood, but like, we thought it was awesome, and we think it's awesome today, and it probably got a lot of art like my age into horror, and so I think this is cool. I think having like a genre of horror for little kids is
No, what I'm saying is like what I'm saying is that like I'm surprised like parents didn't have like an upset about it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Like,
that's because their parents are like people that are probably my age, unfortunately, and so I don't think like adults my age really share that same like sentiment of like we need to fucking boycott this shit to protect the children, because our generation were the kids that were like, don't boycott this, we love Doom and Mortal Kombat
and Pokemon.
So like I think that's the big difference.
You might be right. Yeah.
I think so. I think you're right. I think you're exactly right.
Also, just people are being raised with a lot less like stuffy religious values these days.
Thank God.
Next week.
Really?
Don't worry, I'll come back. I always do. In the meantime,
Not that jump scare.
Holy shit! Jesus Christ! Matt Pet stole it first.
Make sure you don't miss part 2.
He did say it first, I think. I don't think.
Matt Pet stole it first.
Yeah, you stole it first from Chucky.
But still,
wow.
Best you're gonna get, so might as well do it. And while you're at it,
might as well do it.
Please.
What is this? Oh wait, this is part 2?
Yep.
Here.
The first half of part 2. This is second. He had to split it into. There's 3 parts. Why would you wait? Why would you call it? Why would you call it solved part 2? The first half of part 2 instead of saying part 2 and then there's a part 3. Why would you?
It probably changed the title after releasing it. It probably started with the title.
Maybe, okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Solved or whatever.
I see.
And then changed the title after it stopped, like after the initial buzz of like making a ton of money died down.
Maybe, okay.
Well,
I was like, because otherwise,
we may not have made.
I like how they snuck chapter 1 onto the end of the first It movie.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
FNAF theory, we covered everything from the origins of the shadow animatronics to the reason for Golden Freddy's ghostly behavior to proof of what suit the killer uses. We clarified the timeline and even went so far as
he was kind of spitting in that last one. That a lot of that shit remained unchanged, except for the fact that the phone guy is the killer. That never happened.
Yeah.
But today we're covering
Scott called and said, "Wait a minute, hold on. Maybe I'll keep it this time."
Timeline, the ending of the game, and most importantly of all, the identity of the purple guy. So enough intro, let's cut to the chase. When we
Purple
left
guy.
off, there had been another round of murder done in Fazbear Pizza.
Matt
Purple guy
coined
had
the
once
name
again
Purple
used
Guy.
a golden Bonnie suit.
I thought that was Markiplier.
No, Markiplier says "Purple guy" in like in a later game.
Ah, okay.
A few days later, but the one thing that practically everyone overlooks in this location is that it gets reopened. In FNAF 2, the Night 1 phone call welcomes you to your new summer job at Freddy Fazbear.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about me getting really autistic about Five Nights at Freddy's while Sly tries to get a shiny?
Everyone loves that, actually. I think.
I'm for it.
And yet, the paycheck at the end of
I think it's fun.
I'm for it.
November.
Yeah.
There is not a single place in the world where November is a
I'm drawing a really
month,
sexy
not
picture of Bailey.
one, meaning that
Oh my
these
God.
tapes, all these tapes, are
Oh
pre-recorded.
my
And honestly, that shouldn't be
Oh
a surprise. Phone Guy's calls are recordings in every game. In FNAF 1,
Might as well play in
before
Heart
Phone Guy
Gold.
dies,
Hell
he says
yeah.
he's glad he recorded these messages when he did.
I'm playing Blueprints again.
I'm glad everyone's just vibing. That's cool as
And then
hell.
in
Yeah.
FNAF 3, they find the old training tapes the Phone Guy made.
First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. These are like prehistoric. I think they were like
In short, all of Phone Guy's messages are unstuck in time, not
Anyway.
recorded anytime near your tenure as security guard. That includes the
Tism
ones
is
in
part of
FNAF 2
Alien
talking about
Charm.
children going missing. The pizzeria isn't being
cool.
shut down for an
You
investigation
really-
of some missing children the week you
You
happen to be
okay?
working there. You're
cool.
listening to old tapes meant for the night security guard from months ago. Need more proof? Night 6's call references a birthday
We'll
party
love you and
happening
your
as the
love of
last
FNAF.
event before the building closes. But what decorations do we see put up throughout the building for the entirety of the week you're working there? Happy birthday banners.